Wahaha. How is everyone? Good.
Oh, good.
Don't all jump around so excitedly, though. You know, that's a bit off-putting the way you're all so excited.
Been a long day.
Is it?
3 hours sleep.
Yeah, I had a similar experience overnight as well.
3 hours sleep.
Yeah, work keeps waking me up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Bastards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough.
We'll forgive you if we all end up dead tonight, all right?
Okay. Wait, what? Do you
Yeah.
want to be dead? Is that because that's how
no,
you
I'm already dead in another game. So, tonight,
in the
Harry's
other
already
game?
lost one character this
Oh.
week. Yeah.
Right, yeah. I read that somewhere.
Mm.
You read that somewhere?
Yeah, I don't know where, but yeah, RIP.
Might have been on one of the event notifications for Veingate Chronicles.
I can't be that famous.
Yep, you're pretty famous, Barry. Pretty famous.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So,
we're all vampires.
Oh.
lost your sound there for a minute.
And
Let me sort out my tabs. Too many tabs.
who's that?
Too many tabs. Close these.
You
Close
okay
that.
there?
Close that.
Gold.
Looking great,
Tanya's
Tanya.
back. Oh wow, that's everybody there. Woot, woot.
Sorry, I had to take a photo of Chris's meat.
Wow.
Is that what we're calling it now?
Yes.
Tanya and I have met.
Oh yeah,
That's true. They met yesterday.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. We met yesterday in
real
person.
life. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep. Us Auckland people. Or mind you, hang on.
Luke's
Luke's you're
from,
in Auckland too, aren't you?
yeah, he is
I am.
somewhere in Auckland anyway.
Somewhere. Okay, well,
Change my name.
I believe the last time we were all together. Okay, well, Luke, you've been away. You've missed a little bit. So, what have you been doing in that time? And would you like to roll any dice to do any investigating on that subject?
I guess we're still in Oslo, aren't we?
You are still in Oslo.
I probably would have just tried to familiarize myself with the hospital that we sort of barged into
Okay.
and potentially try and influence people there.
Okay.
I think probably using I guess that security guard that I influenced and maybe
Mhm.
trying to
Right.
introduce myself.
Well, how about we do some generic dice rolls, like maybe if you look at what your main dominate power is, and we'll do like 5 rolls, and we'll see where that leads you.
Okay. God, I forget how you even roll your dice on this, just normally. Is it this one? Oh yeah, so I guess my dominate is 2, so what would I roll for that?
Well, you look up dominate in the player's handbook or in the book, and it will give you a system.
Okay. Sick.
Thank goodness that wasn't my side. It was you.
What?
I saw a big cow.
There was a big cow for a moment.
Mm. Oh,
It was.
thank God.
It was more akin to a goat.
Okay, so
Probably best to continue while I look this up.
all right. So while you're doing that, you guys were standing outside the door of the entrance to the security place, the storage unit. And the very last thing that happened in the game was the door opened and there was like 6 guys there. And Christian stepped forward and said, "Greetings, Tanya Muller." Something to that effect. So these guys are all standing around in body armor, holding well, no, they're not. They're not standing around in body armor. That's right. They had bags at their feet which looked like they were big enough to be carrying assault rifles and other hardware in them.
Tanya swooned.
Yes,
forget
that's
that.
right. Tanya swooned. That is an important detail.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we should make Tanya roll her self-control to not collapse on the floor.
Oh, no. No, let's not do that.
Oh no, I'm sure Jojo will pick me up and just calm
Oh,
me down.
Jojo's there. Okay.
Yeah, Jojo will be there. Jojo will always be there except when he's not allowed to be there.
Okay. Well,
when he's high.
Yeah.
Christian steps forward. He salutes to you, Tanya, and he stands there at attention, having presented himself.
Well, hello, Christian. As you already know, my name is Tanya. Sorry. And this must be your vampire killing troops, correct?
Tanya,
Correct.
Tanya,
Yes, Bishop.
tell him to at ease.
Oh,
Why you have to stand there like that?
just get yourself comfortable,
No, at ease
At
is the term.
ease. as Bishop says.
He widens his stance somewhat and relaxes visibly. He looks behind him and he gives a hand signal to the others, and they all do the same thing. He says, I should like to present Andrei, Grozdan, Nicola, Rhea, Daria, and Joanna.
Brilliant, beautiful names. Okay, now. Let's get into business, shall we?
Yes, first I tell you one thing, Rhea here, and he signals to Rhea. She steps forward. She's this badass looking blonde chick with a scar under her eye.
Again with the blood check.
Everybody's freaking from Norway around here, you know, or some such place. This is Rhea. She is my second in command.
Nice to meet you.
If
I'm
I
sorry.
die, she take over. You understand?
Yes, I understand. I fully understand.
All right.
All right.
How do we help you?
Should I summarize our little predicament at the moment for you, and to let you understand what's going on and why you're here and why you're serving us tonight?
Please, yes.
Let's get to it.
Oh, wait, there is one of you is missing. I was told there was 4 of you.
Oh,
Where is the other?
interesting. Has anyone seen the doctor?
No doubt you have his phone number.
We could text him or call him.
Yes. Can someone please give the doctor a ring for me, please?
Doctor.
Fine.
Thank you, Sage.
Sure. Sure, I'll do it.
All right.
Whatever your number is.
Bishop, your phone, not Dr. Bishop, Dr. Shipman, your phone rings.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Is this your phone voice? It's
Yes,
a lot-
this is my professional speaking voice.
It's a lot.
You've
a
called
lot
my
more
work phone.
raspier. Anyway, we are all at the docks at this location. You were there at that point. That's where we had that car.
Okay, I'll hit there
Remember
now.
that? Yeah. That'd be wonderful. Thank you.
Shall we wait?
Slight edit there. It's not the docks, just to be clear. It's the
Storage.
It's the storage unit. It's
Oh.
it's inland, but that's
Sorry.
fine. Then you said the
Sorry.
right thing. Your character is not stupid. It's just Charlie that's. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I know where to go.
We love you, Charlie. Don't
I
worry.
just imagine it all being like the
Yeah.
whole
Why
Load
like
up at the
me?
docks and just sit there.
Oslo is just docks.
Yeah.
Everything is just dogs.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, one last question too. I'm trying to remember for sure, but Garth and Luke, you guys have met each other? Have you
Yeah.
met before?
Yeah.
You did,
Yeah.
didn't
Oh
you?
yes,
Yeah.
in
That
game,
was
yes.
like
yes.
2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think we
Right.
played 2 games.
Just making sure that you guys have actually been in the same game together previously.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Just being careful. All right. So what are you guys going to do? So Luke, you're heading to the storage unit now then?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So shall we say that you delay your little speech, Tanya, until he gets there?
Yeah, that's fine.
And then
perfectly
he
fine.
arrives and we can basically go back into that scene, except now
Mhm.
that Dr. Shipman is there.
I feel like I was pretty rude on the phone.
Oh, you seem fine.
And
I didn't notice. If you
Dr.
were being
Shipman
rude.
okay.
walks into the scene at this point.
No, I'm
Oh.
just not even gonna really say anything. I'm just gonna
Ah,
stand there.
finally, he's here.
You've got your doctor's bag in one hand.
Are you okay, Doctor? Where have you been?
Oh, just around.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Good to know you're still
Nothing
alive.
important.
Oh,
Ha,
fair enough.
ha.
Christian, this is Doctor.
Shipman.
Shipman.
Oh, sorry. The
Dr. John
just Doctor
Shipman.
Dr. Shipman. Sorry, sorry. Your name is just Doc, so it's like I keep forgetting what's your last name.
Department
You
of
can just call
was
me
it
Doc,
conservation or something?
Doctor fucking or mind fuck.
Yeah, don't forget to rename yourselves. Hint Garth,
Okay.
your character's name.
It's going to trip me up.
So Christian nods. Very well. Very pleased to meet you, Dr. Shipman. Yes.
Nice to meet you too. I don't really know who you are, but I will
I am
assume
Christian. I work for Thracius. This is the sire of your companion here, Tanya Muller.
Oh, okay. I see. Well, lovely to meet you.
We didn't actually introduce ourselves either. So I'm Sage.
Yes, and this is Bishop, and this is Alexei.
He nods again. Nice to meet all of you.
Pardon me. Pardon my rudeness.
We are not here to be polite to one another. We've come
Oh.
here for mission. Yes. Where is the vampires we must kill?
Okay, let me just summarize the whole thing for you.
Hmm.
Bishop ordered a bunch of equipments, very important equipments for his clients, and unfortunately, they've been stolen from Oslo before even reaching London. It's a shame of my company, the security has failed, so now we're just trying to investigate it. As per our investigation progress, we were led to this little destination in the farms, and I think we believe that this place have the stolen equipment. But we're not 100% sure about this. The specific location are filled with gruesome individuals, like, the Sabats.
I'm not
And-
sure what this meaning is.
They're
Sabat,
just
no.
disgusting. They're just disgusting vampires. We have reported this to the current prince, but it seems the prince is utterly useless and dare not help at all. They're such fools, no matter. We might have to take this on our hands, and we will show the prince that we are stronger. And I believe the vampires will definitely question the prince and the council's decisions, as they've shown ignorance and weakness, not even helping in their own place. But it's fine. We'll do it. I believe your troops have the capacity to kill vampires. Is that correct?
We have some training, yes.
Well, as long as you follow me and my coterie, I promise you that I myself will protect you and keep you alive. Now, God.
At that point, Jojo coughs in the background. Jojo's like,
Are you all right, dear darling?
yeah, yes, Tanya. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you.
I'm sorry. Oh, now here's the current map of the place. We've got 4 claymores around here and 2 cameras facing, one on the road and one in the vehicle in the barn. I'm pointing it in the map, basically.
If I could also point out another one. Also, I think that they're probably all over the place. Those are just the ones we saw.
Oh,
That's it,
okay.
by the way.
Oh, that's good to know. I suggest we should have separate teams. I've spoken to a few of my coterie, and we should have three teams basically. I would suggest. Ooh,
Welcome back.
welcome back.
Oh,
Here
Three
we go.
teams you're suggesting, yes?
Yes, I do suggest 3 teams.
See.
We've got, and I would suggest this, and please correct me if I'm wrong, Alexei, Sage, and 2 of your members, Christian, can take this side, which is the near the house. I'm pointing near the house, basically. Alexei, if you can take the vampires and stealth and stake them, they'll be amazing here. And
Well, I can try for sure.
well, if it fails, Sage, then the troops will be able to assist you.
I think at least we should try and stake Ragnos. The rest we can.
Ragnar?
Ragnar, that's it.
Yes, if you can find him, that would be great. You can try and stealth in there and stake him. But if if it fails, we've got Sage to protect you, and she's got a gun with her. And 2 of your teams, Christian, should be able to assist them. Me, Bishop, and you, Christian, can do what do you call this? Attack from behind and attack head on and kill the other vampires if we can. I would also. Oh, I remember there is a barn here, correct? And Alexia, you did tell me there's dogs, like really scary dogs, friendly dogs in there. So I suggest the doctor can and 3 of your teams can go there and see if you can keep the dogs in the barn if you can. And the doctor have proven himself that he can morphine my ghouls, so maybe he can stab them with morphine if he can, and we can deal with them later. Let's try to keep them locked up in the barn if you can. And if you can please protect the doctor as much as you can, that'll be amazing. Parker as well. Oh, where's Parker? Parker.
Here, madam. He steps forward from behind you.
Parker will be the sniper and make sure to assist everyone, correct? If that's
Yes, madam. I can set up a sniping post up on the ridge surrounding the small valley in which the house and barn is
brilliant.
located.
That's brilliant. I love that.
There
I
is
love that you do it.
one quick question that you should probably ascertain is whether or not the perpetrators, shall we call them, still remain in their position.
Correct. And so this is what I have thought. We have 3 scenarios. It's either 1, they're still there, right? And they think that everything was coincidental. But 2, they found those trackers and they've left. They've moved to another location that we need to find. And 3, they have asked for more recruits and they're on guard, which is something that we need to consider. But in any case, we stick to our planned team of 3, well, 4 including you, Parker.
Do we intend to go back there immediately?
Correct. Yes, we need to go back there immediately just to see what's happened, if they're still there or not.
And also, I suppose that will limit the amount of preparation they will be able to make.
Yes, correct. And it'll be easier as well. So far, this is our current predicament. So, what do you think? Anyone else have a suggestion?
Well, I'm curious to know what these fellows of yours have with them. And Christian smiles and he says, well, we have a number of tools with us. Of course, we have the usual fragmentation, incendiary grenades, grenade launchers. Here, quickly look. And they open up some bags and what have you. Even have small mortar here.
Oh, interesting. If we're going to do grenade launchers, let's just not bomb the barn just in case the equipments are in there. They're very
Yes.
expensive.
So we not wish to explode things too quickly unless we have
No.
eyes on.
Correct.
targets.
Well, the other thing is we can send people to stealth it and just make sure where the equipments are, and then we can go from there. How
Any
about that?
cameras in this location did you see?
Yes, we have seen 2, but there might be anything else. Like, correct? Is that correct,
Mm.
Sage?
I don't remember. I do remember that I saw them
You did see 2.
too.
Okay, but we're not sure if there's more.
I saw somewhere, were they, and do I remember?
There were 2 that you are aware of. One was overlooking the car park where the truck was, and the other one was looking towards the front gate.
One was in the car park, one was on the front gate that
One in
I
the-
saw.
The one in the car park would have captured the truck and the other vehicle, the 4x4, the front of the barn, and the front door to the house.
Now, how many is that truck that was there?
Hmm.
Is that truck big enough to carry all the guns?
You would think so, actually. Yeah,
Okay,
and probably more.
but that truck hasn't moved.
You don't know. Oh, yeah, because you had a
is
tracker on
this-
it.
Yeah.
The tracker has not moved on the truck,
Okay,
or the car, the vehicle, the 4x4.
the truck hasn't
Oh,
moved.
it was a motorcycle. There was a motorcycle
bike,
that was
yeah.
tracked. Yeah.
How many stories did the house appear to be?
It appeared to be a low, flat, one-story house with a kind of an A-frame roof. So there might be an attic, even though it's only 1 floor. There might be an attic.
Okay, Christian, there's a possibility we've got an attic. It appears to be a 1-story, but
But
I'm
there-
assuming,
Behind the, if is everybody looking at the map? Just out of curiosity.
no, I'm not.
Okay, so
Yep.
there's also 2 silos as well.
Mhm.
Those 2 circles to the top above the truck are silos. Circles being quite strong words for what those are.
Do we want to surround it, or
I think we need to go back and we need to see what everyone, what
Okay.
the layout of everyone is.
does anyone else have suggestions or comments?
I
Also,
think I should try and lock the shed up and then make
Okay.
a distraction of one of the silos getting set fire to or something.
All right, if you can, get eyes on the shed and see if you can see the weapons in there. But don't forget, they've got dogs, and their dogs have been, how can we say?
Mutated.
So the shed's the one with the black X on it, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
but
Oh, yeah,
the
like
thing about the shed, that's where the dogs came from, I think.
Yes, that,
Yeah,
So
that's definitely where they came from.
if you go there and they have extra senses, they're going to know you're there.
Right. So just for recall too, the purple X's are the locations that what was his name? I think it was Eric or Ragnar visited after you set off the first Claymore mine. He came and checked that location where the Claymore was. Then he quickly went to those other locations with purple X's, which you then assumed were probably also Claymore mines.
Okay, he's Christian,
Yes,
did you bring a ghillie suit with you?
of course.
May I borrow it?
You wish to borrow our ghillie suit? Yes, if you wish.
Thank you. All right.
This I want to see.
You remember this is a snow location, yes?
Yes.
Mm.
I'm
That
assuming-
means
a
that
white
won't work.
you don't have a white ghillie suit?
I'm not
No.
sure that we have white one here.
All right. All right. Okay, have you got any, after seeing this, Christian, have you got any suggestions that you want to do with your people?
Well, there is 2 roads, yes?
Yes.
One in, and then the red road going up to the top on the out from the side leads up to where?
That we don't know. I don't remember. Did
Mm.
we?
Be careful, they do not have reinforcements coming from this other road.
That is what may happen. If
Maybe
they
we
did,
check the other road first
Mm.
before anything, and then you will
Let's,
know if there is connection to something else, another house, perhaps, another
Yeah.
structure, an underground place, something, anything.
that's a
it-
good idea.
Is it on the map?
Excellent
The
idea.
location where it goes
The
to?
red one.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, it is. So if you look at
It's
the map,
like
the red line I've been ignoring this whole time and only just
But
realized
like,
it's there
uh,
pretty much.
yeah, that red
the
line that goes
extended
off to the right,
version of it.
up, it heads on up to the top right corner. That line, and the line straight down is the road that goes in that you took from the road.
Hmm.
There's one less mine, guys.
If we look at Google, oh, they don't have Google, do they? They don't
No.
have Google Maps.
Not at this time. No, you do not have Google
No.
Maps.
But we have an actual map.
we have an actual map.
You have an actual map.
Yeah. Parker, did you get some actual maps?
Yes, sir. Of course, lays them all out on a wooden crate in the shed that you're in, the storage unit that you're in.
All right.
Are there any maps of this place in that lot of maps that we got from the other place, the detective house?
There are not.
Yep.
Seems to
The
you that
detective is here, by the way.
right, whose name is in fact Freya.
Rhea.
Yep.
Freya, yes.
Yeah. Like and I knew. We just thought she had a new name. A
Right.
nickname.
I can't remember what it was. What was the name I gave her last time?
Lanka, I think it was.
Lanka.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
It's like-
Freya
like-
was the investigator.
right. Yeah. Okay. So her name was Freya. Yeah. So okay. Maybe Lanka
Grumpy
is
bitch.
like her middle name. Maybe it's Freya Lanka.
Maybe she just got angry and didn't want to tell you your real name.
Yeah. That could have been it too.
Mhm.
All right.
Oh, before I finish with her, she'll love me.
Now you all have vehicles and this type of thing. I assume.
We have a van at the moment.
Uh-huh. We have 4x4 available to us at the dock. We can bring it off, but really, it's a lot of trouble.
All right.
What vehicle do you think we should bring?
Me, I think.
Yes,
I
in this
will-
kind of situation.
You say you have a van, yes?
Yes, we do have a
Yes.
black van.
Is it heavy van? Does it have armor?
No armor.
No.
Hmm.
Had to get it from here. Otherwise, it would have had armor.
He turns around to his second in command, Rhea, and he starts speaking in another language, which to you guys doesn't sound like Norwegian, and it's definitely not English, and it's not German, it's not French. You don't know what it is. A little bit Russian, but it's not Russian either. Anyone have linguistics? I mean, this is if you care. You might not even care.
I do, but it's only German and Filipino.
Right.
I think Gracious mentioned last time what he could talk.
Yeah, he could speak.
Oh,
Russian.
to Tanya
Russian.
anyway.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. He could speak Russian and German.
Might
Yep.
be able to pick
that
up like
is-
bits and pieces of shared dialect there.
They're not speaking Russian or German right now. Out of game, they're speaking Bulgarian.
Yeah, I don't think those have similarities.
So there you go. All right. And after a minute of discussion in Bulgarian, he turns back. He says, "We get our truck from the dock. I think your vehicle's limited capacity, no armor, not good.
If you think that's perfect, that's fine. It's fine by me.
Nothing is ever perfect, Miss Mueller, but we try our best."
Good. Good to hear.
All right. So
Shall we?
let's begin.
Jojo, darling, let's go.
Cannot hear you, Barry. Not sure what you say, Mr. Bishop.
Yes, let's begin.
All right. So he says, Nicola, you go get the truck. Daria, you assist Nicola. I wait here with Tanya Mueller, and the others stay with me. He's just speaking to his people. And so they go to get, two of them go to get the truck.
So Tanya,
Yes,
you're going to be able to do this, right? You came up with a brilliant plan.
I start pulling Sage on the. Can I just pull Sage on the side?
Okay. Where are we going?
Pull her out of the room to a side room or to a corridor. One of those.
And just like literally going, oh my
I
god.
can probably hear this right with all specs.
Yep.
I slap her.
Oh my god. Darling, you please stop. Oh my god, I can't believe what this is just going to do.
I just remember that you asked Jojo to slap you when you were
But
having a
Jojo,
panic
though.
attack the last time. So
Please. Oh my god, this is no Ricky. Have you seen Christian's face? Oh my god.
I have seen his face, yes.
I can't.
Not really my thing. But
I know. I have lost my oh, darling. Okay. And just hold her shoulders, and I'm like, I'm fine.
Yes, you
Okay.
are.
We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay.
Parker,
Charlie, can you make an intelligence check?
Just to find out if we're not going to be okay.
No, this is much better than that.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Much better than that.
Sorry, I can't see my thing yet. Hold up.
Hope
Oh,
it's
-1. Nope.
-1. Okay. Well, what you don't realize is that all that huffing and puffing that Tanya's doing, she's a vampire. She doesn't breathe.
I am not huffing and puffing.
She's well, you can. She might be hyperventilating like out of habit.
Yeah.
Is there anything I can pick up on that, or is that kind of
Actually,
it?
yeah, you might pick up on that. That's a good point. Yeah.
Chill out.
In fact, I think you automatically get enough successes to pick up on that. Given that you're a doctor, etc.
Just be confident. How do you, if you were to get into combat, Tanya, what would you do?
I did think that we're just gonna do this head on. I do have a gun, a little tiny gun, but punching that guy from that room was very interesting. So
Maybe you should take a gun with incendiary rounds.
Yeah, or I can take one of the steak.
Wait, I have an idea for you all. Christian goes back to the vehicle, to the bags. He opens up a bag. He says he takes out a bunch of what look like they're large handguns. Those of you that would know, they might be Glocks. And he pushes this Glock into your hand, Tanya. This for you. 3 clips. Keep these clips nearby, maybe in a belt. I have extra belt if you wish.
Is it fur? Is it made out of fur?
What?
Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. Does
A
it
gun?
suit my fashion?
You can keep it underneath your jacket. I think will work just fine.
Okay, thank you.
Also, one for you if you wish to have Mr. Well, can he see you, Garth?
Yeah, I'm just standing around.
One
Yeah,
for
thank
you.
you. And put it in one of my pockets.
These have holsters too, by the way. You can strap them on if you want to a belt. One for you, Doctor. You are Mrs. Sage.
Oh, Miss Sage.
Miss Sage, you like one of this?
Does my Glock have incendiary rounds?
I don't remember. Does your Glock have
I
incendiary
don't
rounds?
think it was ever
if
specified,
who
so-
gave it to you?
I know the
Where did
I
you
know
get
the
it?
rifle did,
Right.
yeah, but I don't know about the small handgun.
Who gave
Um,
it to you? I can't remember.
We found it in the car. The
That would have incendiary rounds actually.
Yeah.
cool.
Okay, but it's
I'm-
every third round is incendiary. And Mr. Bishop, you look like you have gun already.
I have gun already. Thank you very much.
I see.
Parker,
Yes, sir.
if you're doing the sniping, because
Yes.
you're the better shot out of us. I think you should wear the ghillie suit.
Yes, sir, if I must.
You don't want them to see you.
I'll
They
be
might
fine.
have snipers.
Yes, I'm not sure we're going to have time, but that's all right. Ghillie
You'll
suit.
look cute in it.
Ghillie suit. Fuck, I want to wear a fucking ghillie suit. Parker's whining.
Thank you, Sage. I'm feeling better now.
I'll tell you what, sir. I'll put it on when we get there.
I'm sorry for hitting you.
That's okay. I needed it.
Hmm.
I needed it.
I think
Shall
you should
we
get Jojo to wear the ghillie suit. That would be better, wouldn't it?
Parker,
I don't know if we should take Jojo.
No, I don't think so either. I think I could stay here and monitor the situation by telephone. How does that sound?
That sounds perfect.
Excellent.
Parker,
Yes, sir.
you work for me, not for her.
Yes, sir.
You do understand that.
Quite aware of that, sir.
Wear the ghillie suit and do what you do best.
Yes, sir.
Jojo, find a white fur coat somewhere in that storage where Dee Dee said.
Oh, yes, yes. Sure, certainly, yes.
That'll
I'll
fit
have a
you
look.
better.
All right, so Jojo comes back shortly with a white fur coat.
Darling, you look beautiful.
It's like ankle length. Parker says,
Okay.
how about I wear one of those? That
Yeah.
looks better than a ghillie suit,
Yeah,
surely.
you should put Parker in that. It's white, like the snow. It would be perfect.
Parker, are you really trying to try my patience this evening? Or
I'm not sure that a ghillie suit that's designed for green forest is going to be particularly
they
good.
wouldn't have bought one for green forest. They would have bought one for white.
He's already told us that they didn't bring one.
Well, that was stupid, wasn't it?
Well, I'm sure it was stupid. You can take that up with Christian.
Mind you, there are trees there in forest.
Yes, there are trees
Bishop,
there.
come on, allow him
What
to
did
wear
Parker do that you want to get him killed?
Ghillie suit will stop him from getting killed.
That's
It'll be
the
harder to
freaking-
see. All right, go without the ghillie suit, but the first bullet that goes through your head, don't come to me and complain about it.
wear the fur coat instead.
Jojo's like,
That's all
fine,
right.
I'll give it to you then. I hope you put it
You're
on.
not coming. You're not coming with us. You're safe and sound here.
Right, right.
Tanya
Okay.
will surely buy you all the fur coats you want later.
Yes, we'll do shopping later. And I'll take you to Sage later on. We'll do shopping.
I
Okay.
think Mr. Bishop's just jealous of my new fur coat.
I've just got to step outside. That's what I've got to do. Because I'm going to kill the lot of them.
All right. Shall we head off then?
All right.
Everyone happy?
Happy as smiling away.
Happy as.
I believe in you, Alexi.
All right. Okay, so you get in your vehicle, your van, and the truck arrives. And are there any other vehicles?
Not that I know of.
Are they taking
Has the truck
two?
moved?
The truck has not moved.
Oh, while we're in the van, Alexi. He's eating. While we're in the van, I was gonna ask you if was there a reason why you had like cat food?
I want to feed some cats.
Oh, is there a reason why you want to feed some cats?
But
We
they
also
may be
bought
hungry.
dog food from that last place to like poison more dogs.
Oh yes, correct. Sorry, what was it?
If you want to, if you must know, I'm going to like feed some cats and then feed it my blood.
Oh, you can go animal.
Can I get a lift with Christian, please?
If you want.
Oh, thank you.
Then I'll probably just ask him like, oh, I'll probably just ask you if we can. Do you think you'll be able to go goals like the dogs? Would that interest you?
What would I know about that with an occult of 1?
What would you know about that? Well, you would know that to blood bond a ghoul that was already blood bound to somebody else would take at least 3 separate occasions over at least 3 nights to achieve. And then it would also come down to what generation the blood was. To begin with. So if you weren't as strong if your blood was not as potent as the original Dometer, then it wouldn't work at all. And if it was the same generation, it still might not work because they had precedence. And if they'd been a ghoul for like 10 years, then they're going to be accustomed to that particular owner. The best you might hope for is that they don't just straight away attack you. It might keep them busy for a few minutes.
Right. Then Tanya, short answer is no, long answer is probably not.
Okay, we'll kill the dogs then.
I'm quite keen on the idea of just locking the doors and
We have
Take
the
it.
laced dog food. We can
These
just
aren't-
put them to sleep.
These aren't just any dogs. Chances are, if you're going to lace them, you'll need it multiple doses.
I have plenty.
Damn.
Well, I mean, they might die. It's
that's
either
even
one or
better.
the other. It's
I
one or
think-
the other.
I think we wouldn't really mind if these died. They mutated attack.
Have you got
Dogs.
your headsets on?
Yes.
So I can hear this conversation even if I'm in another car.
Christian says, make sure battery's charged on each of your headsets.
Yep.
Good.
How do you tell?
Little red light
Yeah.
inside.
Oh, okay, thank you.
In fact, better yet, switch the battery to new battery. Put the old ones on charge.
Do we have the batteries here?
This is just role-playing flavor. I am not trying to punish you.
Oh, batteries.
I swap out my batteries.
We all swap our batteries already.
Parker would have given you a long lecture on how to swap your batteries.
Oh no, Tanya's just not listening and just nail filing shit.
Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah, Jojo swapped your battery.
Christian says, one last thing for you, Tanya, Miss Mueller. I have something else for you.
Oh, you're blurry.
Yes. What
Yes,
else?
You must wear this body armor. Your sire insists upon it. This vest must go over. Here, open your arms up.
You can hear me from the back seat of his car going, good luck, mate. Off you go.
So
Do you
this,
have any more of those?
oh, you wish to have one too.
If you have one, sure.
Let me check. Daria, you blah, 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 off in Bulgarian for a minute. And Daria takes off her vest.
Oh, no.
No,
No. She's a human. She needs that.
yes, but this human's expendable.
Well, I don't see it that way. You put that thing
Yeah.
back on.
Oh, very well. Back to
I'd
Bulgaria.
rather take the bullet, to be honest.
Don't worry, Daria not speak English.
Oh, okay.
To be fair, mine didn't help me when I ran into the Claymore. They can be overrated.
Okay.
Maybe we have another one in the box. I check.
You
Yes,
ran
we have
into a
this one.
claymore? Like a mine or a sword?
Yeah.
Mine, and I-
Oh, right.
Actually, that's
There's a
funny
whole bunch
because
of
that's what I
swords.
did
Yeah.
as well. At
Yeah,
first,
I
I'm like,
wasn't here, so are
My
you
char-
okay?
yeah.
Um,
makes so
I'm
much
2
sense.
dots of wasted, and I'm a little bit. Well, my jacket's a bit more worse for wear than it was, but nothing too special.
Yeah, we
Is there
have
anything I can
two-
like
four-
assist with
four
medically
things.
with that?
I've never experienced such
I'm dead,
happiness of
dude.
people going off to die
Oh,
before.
right.
So anybody that is in fact wearing body armor, just double checking. I know that it basically it sinks. It absorbs like a level of normal non-aggravated damage per level of body armor. So who is actually wearing this stuff?
Me, but
You are?
Me.
I've got the armored t-shirt.
Oh, okay.
Did they end up having that extra one?
Yes, so you can have like a level of armor
Thank you.
on your health, basically. Just keep it in mind. I'm not sure that there is a obvious way to work this on your character sheet. But basically, if you take damage, if I say you take 3 points of non-aggravated damage, then you just take 2 points.
All right.
Okay.
Sweet.
Mhm.
And if you take aggravated damage, take it.
Yep. If you take aggravated damage, you take aggravated damage, and it don't give a shit. Yep, that's true. Okay. So you're on your way out of Oslo. You're divided between a heavy vehicle that's kind of like a pseudo Hummer and a black van. Those of you that are in the Hummer, I don't know who that is. That's Barry. I know Bishop is in the Hummer with Christian and folks. Is anybody else in that vehicle, or is it just Barry? Just Bishop.
There are a lot of people already in there.
I am in the van.
Can there be
Yeah.
more people? Can there be more people in there?
That is a good question. We could divide it up so that some of them are in your van and some of you guys are in the Hummer. So if you
Okay.
wanted to switch
I
it
got
around,
in the Hummer to get away from them for a while.
I'm going to be in the Hummer.
awesome. Okay. All
Go
right.
on
and-
whichever one leads me to the dogs or what I'm doing.
Right. Well, Raya is in the van with you guys then, and actually no, Christian is. Raya's driving the Hummer. Okay. And you're heading out of town now, and you're approaching the location where you were the previous session. The time must be getting to about 4 o'clock. The sun's not going to come up until 9,
Yeah, correct.
so you've got a little while.
Yeah, that's the time that you said, Lassa. So
Right.
Now, remember, everybody, we don't know what they can do, so be ready for anything.
By the time you get there, it's 4:15. Okay.
You check that other road, the red one that nobody paid attention to.
You can't, because you have to go through their complex to get to it.
Do you mind if I set a timer on? Is that even possible on phones? To set an alarm for when we need to get out of there.
Yeah, you can set an alarm.
yeah.
Is it going to be like a buzzy alarm or a noisy alarm?
I'll do the vibrations. That's okay.
Okay.
Leave it in your butt.
I'm sorry. What was that?
I'm so sorry, darling.
Everything comes back to Jojo, I guess.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so
Sorry, darling. I was talking to Jojo.
can I get
Oh,
everyone to
okay.
make perception alertness checks as you are approaching the gate?
Two. Hey. Hey. Look at us.
2 successes, 2 successes.
Two
Two successes.
Hacks. This is hacks. Surely.
3,
Rolling at -1 dice.
Oh, okay, and I'll roll one for Barry. Perception alertness. Okay.
Oh,
Okay, unfortunately,
Oh
Mr. Bishop, you must be busy with something. As you're getting to the location, everybody in the back of the vehicle is arming up to the teeth. They've got wooden stakes inside their jackets. They've got daggers and knives and guns and handguns, assault rifles.
That's probably what I'm doing, which is why I'm not noticing
Mhm.
what everybody else is doing.
Strapping up, making sure that their body armor is tight, their boots are tight. They have infrared goggles, or night vision goggles, actually, green goggles. You know, those big things that stick out from your face.
Do you have any more of those? Do you
Unfortunately,
understand?
unfortunately, no,
It's all right.
says
You
Rhea.
guys keep them.
And they've got scopes and things as well. Everybody piles out the back at that point. Now who rolled the highest success on the perception check?
I got a 3.
You got 3. Okay, so as everyone's sort of getting out of the van, you've pulled up. You notice somebody in the woods by this gate. You've never seen this gate before, Mr. Shipman, but there's a gate that's closed, and there's like a gravel road that goes up a hill off the road into the forest on the right-hand side. And as it goes up there, you're sort of looking up there. It's about 50 meters away, and you think you can see somebody moving around near the gate.
Does it look like they're looking at us?
You can't tell. You just saw movement and a figure move between the trees. It's quite a distance away.
I'm going to mention this to Alexei, just on sort of whether he wants to stealth over there and see who it is. Just there's a figure in the woods by the gate. Or how do we want to handle this?
I hear that.
Oh, I guess
Yep, it's over the
someone's got
headset.
scopes, right?
Okay.
I can join him if you want.
Does the guy look familiar, like he's part of their crew?
I can't tell. It's
Oh,
more of
sorry.
yeah, it's very sort of dark.
Celerity.
If anyone, whoever's got the scopes, let's see if they
Right.
can.
Mr. Barker
Night vision
says,
scopes.
I'll have a look. And he pumps in the scope. He says, I see someone looks like a technician. I think they're doing some sort of electrical work here. He's got a cable in one hand. Looks like he's installing something by the gate.
I wonder if it's more of that what I ran into.
The mines?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Can
be
you
a good
zoom
time
the
to get
scope
rid of
up a
him.
bit?
Might even be alarm or something.
He's wearing some sort of headset. Beware that you might take him off air if we take him out.
And then they'll be awfully suspicious.
Hmm.
Just leave him to do what he's doing at the moment.
Well, on the flip side, you might be able to draw some of them out down here, and we could take out a few of them at a time.
That's a good idea.
If we get rid of
But-
him, that's one less to worry about. If he is a vampire.
But they will know that we're here.
They're going to know anyway. eventually.
I think give
I
me
look at the leader of
Christian,
yeah, I look at Christian. What do you think?
he shrugs. He says, you can take him now or you can capture him.
Let's
Celerity.
capture him. Well, that's a good idea to keep them off the track.
and I think while you're doing that, I might go and lock up the shed. All
If you-
sneaky like.
If you capture him, then you can interrogate him, but also make him talk on his headset so that they think he's still alive and everything happy.
I could go over and talk to him. If I can tell that he's about to talk over the headset to his colleagues, then I'll give you the go ahead to shoot him. Otherwise, I can convince him to come back and keep people under the impression that there's nothing wrong.
If you have these powers, then maybe you should use them.
I'll go with you. I've got my gun.
If he's got a headset on, he'll get a message to them before you get to him.
You don't want him to tell you, wait. You don't want him to tell his people that he sees people coming. You want invisible people going to him.
Hmm.
Yeah, I can't
Alright.
move.
Well, how
I-
about I stay with my
I
gun
turn
focused?
invisible.
Like this. Where
Like
did
what?
he go?
I turn uninvisible.
Oh,
This
shoot it.
guy, he is
Oh.
the job. This is the job. Here, he knows what to do.
All right, but I can get to him invisible, but I'm not gonna be able to subdue him
But
without.
you can take his headset away,
Yes, I can.
turn it off, perhaps, or maybe keep it on. Do not turn it off. They will hear something click.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go do this.
Then bring him to us.
Tell me when you get close to him, and I'll celerity over and knock him out.
We don't want him to be knocked out. He won't be able to speak over
If he
the-
makes a or a or anything like that, we
I'm
can't
taking
even.
I'm taking his headset away.
Hmm. And then the rest of it is
Yeah,
just
but
sticking-
even a headset makes a noise when you take something off it. So be quick.
Someone
You're
can speak
quick.
Norwegian here, correct? Like you guys, Christian can speak Norwegian. You can just pretend to be the
speak
person.
with Norwegian.
something.
Yes, I can do this. But,
All I'm saying is be quick. Be
Should
really
I s-
quick.
Should I perhaps stake him?
He might not be a vampire.
Hmm.
He's
If we
innocent.
can get him back to the van quickly enough, then I can convince him to relay back to his colleagues that everything's okay.
Wait. Can I have a look to see if I can? I'm going to ask for some of the night vision goggles to have a better look at this guy. If it's
Okay.
Ragnar, then I know that he's 8th generation. So,
Yeah,
okay.
my main problem is me actually subduing the guy and getting him over to you. Like, I'm not an overly strong person. It wouldn't take much for someone to be able to outpower me, if you know what I mean.
What if you take gun with you and you first of all you take the headset and then he sees you, you point a gun, you say, "Be quiet, I kill you."
mhm. That's what I'm thinking.
I can do that.
Just shush, you know.
It's a bit different to what I'm dealing with, but I can do that.
And if he attack you, our friend here, Mr. Parker, he has long range rifle. He will take him out, shot to head.
Sounds good.
Okay, go.
So I turn invisible and start heading towards him.
All right.
Sure.
Meanwhile, while you're heading towards him, you're going to make a stealth check. Same time as that, Charlie, you can make a perception check, an aura perception check.
Oh, I can't do aura perception.
You can't do aura perception. What are
So
you
that's
doing?
someone else. I want to borrow the
Oh,
like the
Nice.
goggles from one
Yeah.
of the other person
Mhm. Yep,
temporarily
you're borrowing the goggles.
to see if I can figure out who it is,
Oh,
if we know him.
okay. Mr. Parker will give you a look through the sniper rifle because it's got a long scope,
Okay.
and you don't recognize this person.
Okay.
Okay,
my one dot in
Yeah.
stealth actually paid off. Look at that.
look at that. You've spent your experience points in the right place. Isn't
Good
that?
job.
That's good.
Yay!
Okay, so you stealth across, you get to the fence, you manage to climb through the fence stealthily, and you move up towards the guy. And what you see is he is literally installing a video camera. He's got a cable on, and he's got a drum with a wheel of cable on it. That he's rolled all the way down the hill next to the fence line, next to the road that goes up to the house. And he's plugged it in there and he's installing this video camera on the side of a tree with a little bracket.
Does it look connected or anything at the moment?
No.
Cool. Well, I'm going to go and remove his headset.
Okay, so you're going to make a dex and athletics check. Would you like to spend a willpower point? It's the devil's bargain.
No, but I will pump 2 into my dex.
Oh, that's an equally good idea. Probably a better idea, in fact.
Okay, so with that, that's an extra 2 dice, right?
Yep.
Yep, sweet. So I'm rolling at 1 extra dice. 3 successes.
Oh,
Oh, cool. All right. So you grab his headset. He turns around and
There's a gun floating there.
there's a gun floating in his face. I mean, you literally can't be obfuscating at the same time, but that's okay. He turns around and sees the gun. Whoa. And then you hear so something coming over the headset. Actually, you know what? I need to check something, or think about something. Typically, it would be a two-way communication channel that should be on all the time. That would make sense, right? Because that's what you guys have.
I totally would.
Yep.
Totally would. Okay, so he is when he says whoa 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 whoa, somebody replies over the headset something in Norwegian.
I push it at his face and with a gun just nod and smile.
He puts his hands up. What is it, friend?
Well, I mean, I'm shoving the voice chat in his face
Oh,
and
right.
going like making like everything's all good sort of motion
Okay.
with a gun shoved in his face.
Okay, can you make a persuasion check?
I can. And what would that be? Manipulation?
You can,
Charisma?
yeah, that would be either one of those. Let's either one of those, whichever one you wish to use. And it could
Persuasion.
be persuasion or it could be performance, whichever one of
Performance.
those two you want to use too. Which just
I've
comes
got
down
dots on either, so
okay, well then it's just straight out manipulation then, I'm guessing.
yep.
Again, would you like to spend a willpower point?
Too late and one success.
One success. Okay, he goes to speak. And then yes, everything is fine. Oh, actually, he doesn't say that. He speaks in Norwegian.
I was about to say that's dodgy as.
Yeah. And I'm just going to make an intelligence check for him to see whether he has realized that you don't speak Norwegian. Yeah. His hands are still up. What are you doing?
Turning off the headset.
Okay.
Yep. And grabbing the dude and running him back to us.
Okay, so you just push him this direction and usher him in this direction. Okay.
Yeah.
Bishop,
I'm a
you gonna
nurse.
help?
Okay, so yeah, Alexis comes back with a prisoner and a headset. Barry can't hear you.
Find the headset, switch it back on, and give it to Christian.
I switch it
Because
back on.
Christian's
And,
the only one that can speak the language.
oh, before I switch it back on, I point out that it's a two-way comms and they probably know someone's gone down. And I pass it to him off.
To Christian.
Yep.
Christian
Sure, he's-
says, we will give it back to him so that we have correct voice. They will recognize my voice is different.
All
He
right.
needs to do the talking, but I can monitor it, make sure he does not lie or that he does lie. He says the right thing. And he says a bunch of shit in Norwegian. They have a short conversation in Norwegian. And then he passes the headset back to the guy.
Before he turns it back on, I'm going to look at him in the eyes and I'm going to convince him that Christian is now his commanding officer or boss. And
All right. So you're going
he's
to
the
dominate
head of
him.
command.
All right. Please do the thing. 4 successes. Okay. And then Christian turns on the headset, gives it to the guy. The guy starts talking. And Christian's nodding, giving you the thumbs up. Thumbs up. Okay. Christian says something else to him quietly. And the guy continues on again. And he stops. And the guy literally says, takes the headset off again and switches it back off. Christian says to you guys, very good. He did exactly what you asked him to do. He's told them even that he's turning headset off for a few minutes. He's having trouble with battery. Change the battery shortly.
Maybe ask him if he can give us any sort of like routing plans that these people walk around or where they're guarding. And
How many
anything that can-
people?
yeah.
He told me there's 18 people here, but he says he does not know all part of the facility. He's only guarding upstairs and the the gates.
Are there any flaws in the entrances or ways that might have blind spots?
He's telling me that we must be careful from the traps. A lot of traps. He say there is 12 bombs, 12 bomb traps.
Can you point them out or like give
You
a
have map?
general area?
Yes, can do this. Okay, so hold on. I will using purple for consistency. Five, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I
These are
also
the bombs
ask,
that I'm aware of, he says.
I
He
also
is aware.
ask what's in the barn.
He shakes his head and he looks scared.
Mm.
He won't tell me. He does not know. He says he does not understand the question. It's a bit strange. He's giving me funny answer despite him telling us everything else true.
Maybe he's had something similar done to him.
Could be mind games.
Can you ask if there's any important artilleries around? Equipments, guns, and
Yes. Okay, so they have another conversation. He says a large shipment of equipment comes a few weeks back.
bless you.
We have large shipment of equipment coming
Where
in.
is it?
It is in last is heard it was some of it was taken into the house. Some of it might still be in the truck. I'm not sure.
Is he a vampire? Can you ask him that?
He's not a vampire.
Is he a ghoul?
No.
Retainer?
No.
Is he just here to,
What is he
to
then?
do a job and leave? Or
He's a soldier,
oh,
mercenary.
okay.
Can you ask how many vampires in the place?
He says he is not sure how many vampires. He says at least 5.
And how many humans at 13?
Well, I said 18 together, so
Yes,
13.
13. 13 humans and 5 vampires.
That's only what he's seen, remember?
Yeah.
Could be others.
Which would be this place sounds a whole lot bigger than just what we saw earlier tonight.
There's more down on that other side of the map.
Could be a basement. Could be a connecting part to it with that road.
Correct, because there's claymores on those side, that road, so that means there's something else.
All right. Well, we can't keep him too long. They're going to wonder he's got to answer that thing I mentioned.
He can keep relaying back.
yes, I think that you have dominated him well enough. He can wear the headset and continue to answer question for them.
All right, what's the plan?
I would like to go and lock the doors on the shed to keep those dogs out of play for as long as possible.
I mean, now we can actually bomb it.
You'll
Your
bomb the
shipment.
weapons as well.
Oh well, they say that the equipment's in the house.
The house could catch fire if you do that.
Hmm,
Assuming they'll also hear a giant explosion.
that's correct. That's right.
What
That's
else
right.
did you have in your shipment? Perhaps they've separated it. Perhaps the weapons are in the house, and if you had anything else, it'd be elsewhere in the shed.
So you guys are still parked 50 meters up the road from the gate, right? Just hanging out there. Everybody's back there now. Okay.
Let's start getting our action on, because if we hang around here too much, they're gonna pick us.
You guys can make another perception alertness check.
Thank you, Russell.
Thank you, Barry. Thank you. So that would be a 4 and a 2 and a 1 and a 1 and a Emmanuel Bishop perception alertness.
2 successes.
Go. And 3 for Mr. Bishop. Okay. Well, you guys hear talking coming from the woods, coming from the road that comes down to the gate, in the direction of the house, talking between at least 2 people, and the crunching of footsteps on snow and gravel. And you can hear a growling sound.
We've got company.
And dogs.
I obfuscate.
Okay.
I'll find
Get my
some
gun
cover.
ready.
Mr. Parker
actually-
lays the sniper rifle on the fence post to steady it, slides the chamber.
I go for a bit of a wander and actually see what I can see.
All right.
Parker, can you see? What can you see?
I'm looking. I see 2 figures. And of course, everything Parker explains, you're going to see, of course, 2 Alexis. I see 2 figures, 2 dogs. Dogs, yeah, dogs.
Are they actually dogs?
Well, they look like dogs from here, but I'm not 100%. That's all they are.
Do they have any markings on the faces or anything that?
Yeah,
It-
one's got a butterfly.
They're quite big dogs, bigger than your typical. Hmm.
We must be careful.
They've got scars.
I'll give Alexi a bit of super doped up dog food just in case he needs to.
Alexi's
that.
gone for a wander at this point.
Yeah. Oh, never mind.
Knowing what I know about occult and flesh crafting,
Mhm.
is there an easier way of dealing with them? Is there a weakness?
Such as what?
I mean, are they prone to catching fire like vampires, or
No.
if you shoot them in the face, would that be better than, say, shooting something else? Or
What you do know about flesh crafting is that they can literally use it to create armor out of they can make bone armor using it. So they could be probably more tough than your average creature. They're not likely to have weaknesses. They're likely to be stronger than your usual types of animals.
Okay.
The only thing that you know, though, is that there can only be so much bone marrow and so much bone that they began with. So if they are flesh crafting a creature like that, unless they add something to it, unless it's some kind of composite creature, they can only shift that bone around. So,
Right.
if it's got a particularly bony head, then it's going to be weaker somewhere else, but you don't know where.
Okay. That
Can we
if you
ask
don't
our new
mind, Parker,
colleague what
you don't
these
mind me
people are
having a-
doing?
He says, "Oh, they come to check, I think." Or Christian relays that.
Can you divert them?
Yeah, maybe we send him to divert them. He's good dominated, yes?
Yep.
You're sure?
100%.
All right. He gives him the headset back and he goes for a walk. Climbs over the fence, goes running past you guys, runs past Alexi, although he doesn't know it. Alexa, you hear him come running through the snow behind you, and you kind of get out of the way as he comes trudging past you. He gets to the driveway, panting, and he has a conversation with these guys, and you see them making some sort of report over their headsets. They're walking around with one hand up to their ears. They go around in a bit of a circle. They go down. The dogs sniff around at the gate. One of the dogs starts coming in your direction, but they pull him away because your new friend seems to have managed to divert them. And then the two guys with the two dogs start heading back again. Incidentally, the guys with the dogs have rifles over their shoulders too. Probably should have mentioned that. And your friend starts walking back towards you.
We know that there's a claymore down there, right? We
Yep.
could potentially have it go off at them.
Right where I assume that's Charlie clicking right now.
Nope, not me.
No, that's me. I
That's
just
you.
found out you can do that.
Yep. Yeah, hold the button down.
How do you do that?
Hold your right click down on anywhere on the
Oh.
map, and you can ping someone.
Oh,
that where they are?
Okay. Okay.
I've
that's
got a
cool.
green ping. Yes.
I've got black. Black.
Right.
I mean, it'll take them out if we set it off at them. Oh, depending on if they're
So-
human or not.
For your sake, Barry, here's the map.
So weird to look at your camera in reverse like this.
At your camera in reverse.
Yeah,
What?
I'm like a whole new person in reverse.
Right, you're backwards.
I thought I knew you guys.
Hey,
I
Wolf.
can't make it ping. That's weird. Wolf. Wolf's in the wrong game, buddy. Okay, what's going on? What's going on?
Are we just going to try and make this really stealthy and we're not attacking at all?
Or if we can set off one of those landmines if they're around them.
When you're on somebody else's home ground and they know the ground better than you do it stealthily.
I mean, if we're going to set one of the claymores, then isn't that defy when I said we'd blow up the barn?
You pretty much missed your opportunity to set off a claymore and take out these guys. They've already gone past it now.
But they're going back to it, aren't they?
They've gone past it.
They've gone past it now.
So, Barry, can you see the bottom arrow at the very bottom of the map?
Yep.
Yep. So they're walking up that red line away from you. That's what happened when they basically got to that point before your newfound friend came back to you guys over in the bottom right corner, which is where you are. Incidentally, where all the characters are on the map at the moment is not where you are. That's the top of the ridge. That's where you were last time. You guys are more like that way. I'm trying to draw an arrow. Yeah, bottom, as far down in that direction as you can get. Yeah.
Let's get it started, shall we?
Yeah, let's start moving in.
Okay, so you're going to move in. Are you going to go through the gate? Are you going to go over the fence? Are you going to fly?
Didn't we discuss about having a look at the other road? Or has anyone done that?
You've got to go through the
Oh,
The-
we've got to do.
thing to do that.
Well, you don't have
Oh.
to. Only if you take a vehicle do you have to. If you go by foot, you absolutely do not have to. If you go by
Can-
foot, you can literally go over the fence, walk up the hill, follow the hill, around through the forest to the other road.
Did we know how many people?
Maybe I should
on
go
this
have a look.
barn? On this barn, sorry.
Go and have a look.
Be careful. Keep your eyes out for
Alex,
more
go and
money.
have a look. Let us know what's there. we'll start moving our way up to where we were positioned before.
Alrighty.
All right.
Sorry, did we know how many people are in this this farm, specific farm? Or are they all 18 in there?
He didn't tell you that.
Oh, okay.
You could ask him that.
Yeah. I want to ask him that.
Okay. According to Christian, Christian says that he does not know the answer to that because
Oh.
he's not aware of the position of every single person on the team. He's just he's like the guy that does the technician shit.
Right.
He's the
Okay.
guy that sets up video cameras when he's told to, and goes out and fixes the landmines when they're busted, and does shit like that. If the gate's busted, go fix it. If something
Yeah.
needs doing, he does it.
Is there a way I can ask Christian to actually tell him to go around and see how many people are in the house and the thing, blah, blah, blah?
Should we also ask him to sabotage cameras?
Yeah.
Christian has a bit of a chat to him, and he nods. Can do something. He doesn't know how much, but he can try.
Mm. Okay.
I mean, the longer you give him, the more he can do, he says.
I don't think we need anything else from him, right?
Tell him a channel to be on so he can talk to us when he's done it.
Would his headset be able to connect to us? I don't think so, right?
You could possibly tune in a third frequency on his headset.
I mean, someone who can hide or obfuscate can actually go with him.
He could send a text message.
Send a text message.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
We're burners, right?
Yep.
Telling his girlfriend how much he loves her. That'll be the signal.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I don't think we need to keep him around any longer. We've kind of got all the info. So if we can get him to just do shit like sabotaging, then yeah.
No, that's fine. Send him off now. We're all ready to go. What teams are we going to do if we're doing it in teams?
First of all, Alexis, were you going to go and check out the other road?
Yes, I was.
Okay. Can you make a stealth check? What was that quizzical look Charlie gave the camera there?
Uh,
3
sometimes,
successes.
sometimes the screen's really bright, and I've only had 3 hours sleep, so
Right. So you're
yeah.
like, fair enough. So we've got you at your best then. Okay. All right. 3 successes, and you can make a perception alertness check while you're at it, sir.
Oh, wow. 3 successes.
3 successes. All right. Well, you get along the ridge to about 3 squares south of the road, that the North Road. Yeah. And from there, you can see that there's another valley that opens down in that direction that the road curves around into. And the farmland opens up into much wider pastures. There's less forest and more open space in that particular valley. You can see farm animals, cows and the like. It is winter, so they're probably all in a shed at this point, actually. So there's a big cow shed down there.
I relay this information back to everyone as well.
Yep. You see some farm bikes, like quad bikes, 2 quad bikes parked up down there. You see something that resembles another farmhouse. And a large concrete building with a flat roof. Oh,
Interesting.
and do you have any scopes or long sights with you? Binoculars, night vision?
No, I do not.
No, okay, never mind then.
I'm learning the scout business.
Right. learning the scout business.
You're doing
So
well,
at this
Alexei.
point, yeah, you're thinking I could really have used a binoculars and some
Yep.
binoculars. And
I have a wish list.
Right. Okay. So that's pretty much what you've seen.
How many bikes was there in that other house?
2 quad bikes.
2.
Yep.
2 quad bikes. Okay.
Very dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Okay, interesting. Can we ask Christian again if the guy can? What is the guy doing at the moment? What's his
Your-
name? I want to
your
give him a name.
Sabotage.
We should give
Ask
a
him
name.
what's. Ask that guy what is in the concrete bunker type thing in the other valley.
Okay. His name is Null. Njal. Null.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so 3 things we want to know. One, what's the Niles doing at the moment? Has he sabotaged the videos? How many people in the house and around? If he can walk around the house and just
Right.
and what's on the other side of the barn, basically.
Right. Okay. So on the other side of the nearby barn.
Oh yeah, the house with the quad bikes and all that stuff.
He says
Oh,
he
no.
doesn't know anything about what's down there. He's not allowed to go down there.
Okay, interesting.
He says that there could be more people there. There's at least some of the guards go down that way. He knows that there's a guy called Ragnar that goes down there quite a lot. And Eric also apparently goes down there a lot. Those 2 seem to be the main guys that do the talking and are in command of all of this business.
Interesting.
And he says that the farmhouse up here is where they've got like the kitchen and barracks for most of their people. But there's a basement there. He has been down into the basement, and that's where they've got like the security room is downstairs in the basement. They have a bunch of storerooms down there where they keep food and frozen supplies and stuff like that.
Mm.
But there's also a couple of rooms he's never been into down there either because he's not allowed into them. Everybody's super paranoid, apparently. Everybody's got guns. There's a lot of passwords and things that he doesn't know. He only knows the passwords that will get him into the ground floor.
I wonder if he can get another person to come over here that knows and see if the doctor can do what he's done to that person. And see
Well-
if we can get more information from that person. Either way, or we do stealthy kill everyone.
Conscious of the time, by the way.
If they've got something that big there, we can't do this by ourselves. It looks too big. We need more information.
That's why I was asking if he can get another person to come over. Maybe someone
We keep dropping off their people, though. They're going to notice.
he can just say that he
eventually.
needs help. He needs assistance.
Well, you must bear in mind, Mr. Bishop, says Parker, that she's not suggesting that we kill their people.
Mm-mm.
She's suggesting that we turn their people.
Yes.
I bear that in mind, but if their people keep rolling down the driveway, you
They're
might start
military?
to wonder where they're going. Because, as you know, Parker, when you do a military thing, you're restricted to where you can go and how you can go there.
We
Well, I've-
probably only
Start-
need one
I've
or
got
2 people.
a question for you, ladies and gentlemen, says Mr. Parker. What's our schedule like?
What's the time now in game?
You guys have been talking and at it for about an hour, I'm thinking.
So it's 5:15 now.
Right. Yeah. And it will take you about an hour to get to safety for the sun. So it leaves you about 3 hours.
Anyone have any suggestion?
Well, what was our plan of attack before we got here that we decided? What were we going to do?
I mean, we head on straight, kill everyone, but it looks like there's more people than we insisted. But
Well,
there are.
it seems like the farmhouse is the lesser place.
Hmm. We just want to get all these equipments back, correct?
Well, if
Yeah.
you said there's only 2 vehicles at the other place and they're both farm bikes,
Hmm.
how many people will fit on a farm bike?
2 at most.
Right. So there's maybe 4 people at the other location.
So
So
most of
what
the
if we hit
humans
the
are
other
here.
location instead of this one?
Will you walk there? Is that what you're suggesting? Because we can't bring the van in.
So Alexis, you would say it would take about 10 to 15 minutes to walk down there.
10. It would take 10 to 15 minutes to get here, and yeah,
You'd be into that, Christian?
Yes, whatever you wish.
Yeah.
whatever
Let's
we
hit
do,
the
we
other
should start
place.
doing it quickly.
Yeah.
Let's do it now.
All right. So you guys go trouncing up over through the woods.
Yeah, we watch out for traps and that, of course.
Of course. Of course.
Since we know where they
Like,
are now.
Which is why you're going to make perception checks.
God damn it.
I'll make yours, Barry. Just Bishop.
There, 2.
Wow. Barry, 10 and a 9. 3 successes. Okay. Alex was 2. Shipman, was that 1, was it?
There's just one.
2 for Sage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Missed anyone? Okay, no, that's fine. You managed to get up there. You don't set off any claymore mines. You do see one of them, the one here. Hang on. This one. You're now aware of that physically. You've seen it as you go past. And you get up to the edge of that road. Are you going to go down on the road or are you going to go down in the forest?
We're gonna keep going down in the forest.
Okay.
Yeah, let's keep the forest.
So
Okay.
who's come to join me?
Everyone, by the sounds of it.
Oh, okay, cool.
The question is who's staying behind, actually. Who do you leave behind? Let's say Jojo.
I don't know,
Mhm.
someone that can take them out as they come running. Just start sniping at them.
Well, Parker says, do you want to leave me here at the top of the ridge? So that if anyone comes from the other house, I
You
can
can-
snipe them as they approach the second house,
Yep.
or vice versa.
Yes.
All right, so Parker is going to be, I'll choose a new color for him. I'm going to write in bright blue, a big fat P for Parker, approximately there. Oh, wait, that's not right. It should be up here. Woof, woof. Never mind. Close enough. You get the idea. All right, so Parker's over there. He's got a sniper rifle and he's facing the other farmhouse. Right? All right, so you guys are going down and now you're on the edge of the forest, which breaks out into the open. And you can see the other farmhouse, the smaller structure. You can see the smaller shed and you can see that flat concrete building. You recognize that it has a chimney.
Is it smoking?
Not presently.
Do we have any tear gas or anything like that with us?
I don't think so.
anyone knows science, we could, I don't know, use the doctor's drugs, put the wrong two things. You know, I don't know science, so it's a bit of a silly
Don't think
idea.
these can combust or
What you do have is Christian Metz and his team of ninja shinobi with their grenade launchers and their assault rifles and
do they
stuff.
have any like
And they kind of just,
mustard gas or some shit like that.
yeah, they've got some, they might have some smoke grenades if you ask them.
Okay, yeah, let's grab some of those if they're willing to give them.
They say we fire them if you need them. You tell us where you want them.
Down that chimney.
Down the chimney? Starting now?
Now,
We could just block the chimney and the smoke will have nowhere to go.
I'm not sure we can get to the chimney, into the chimney easily.
Because I could get there and drop them down myself.
Another perception check, please. Four successes. Wow.
To make up for last week.
All right, Alex, you notice that the side of this house has got a camera on it facing that concrete building.
There's a camera facing that building, so yeah, whatever we decide to do will be on camera once we're in front of it.
Ask if
Oh,
our friend
alright.
has
FYI.
sabotaged it yet, or
As if Leica is restarting her router.
okay. Have they got a sniper rifle with them?
Sorry, what was that, Sage?
Have Christian and his lot got a
Sage.
sniper rifle with them?
Tanya is kind of blacking
They
out
do.
a bit now.
Hmm.
So she's just she's rousing herself, and she'll be right in no time.
She'll be right back after these commercial messages.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If Christian and them got a spare sniper rifle,
They do have a spare sniper rifle. It's not as flash as Parker's one, but they do.
okay. Do I think I'm good enough to use it?
Good enough to use it? Well, yes, of course.
All right. Okay.
Sorry.
Line up with that camera.
What's happening?
I'm lining up with the camera.
Hold on, before you get carried away, before you start shooting cameras,
Okay.
let me give you a map because I think it's imperative that you know what the fuck you're doing.
we ask our friend to sabotage that camera or prioritize that?
Okay, so have you sent him in yet?
Yeah, he's in. He's gone.
Okay, so he's gone. Okay, cool. All right. Why is that being stupid?
Sorry, Tanya was distracted. What's happening?
I told them you were not ready yet. You were going through a thing, but
Okay.
now you're back, which is
Okay.
wonderful.
Okay.
So is there anybody missing from this map right now that I've just moved you to?
Hmm.
Doctor.
The doctor?
Doctor's not there? Okay, hold on. Let me bring you over to Doctor. Or maybe you weren't there anyway.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I don't think he's been here for a while.
Have you not had the map at all the whole time, Dr. Shipman?
No, I could see the map. My token was just not there.
His icon was just not there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But can you see the new map then?
It's just white.
Yeah.
Right, but it is just white. That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
That's all it is right now. Now let me see if I can find your token. Dr. Shipman. Bunk. Okay, you should have a token now. Yep. Just see if that connects to your character sheet. Okay, so now let me draw some business.
Here goes Russell drawing.
Right,
Woohoo!
Okay. Here's the concrete building. Here's that's the farmhouse. And this is the road. It goes through there. And you guys are coming down from this direction. Okay, so let's move your tokens up there, I guess. Okay, now the camera that you've seen is here. You suspect it has a view that goes something like there. It might even get the road. It's hard to say. But that's
And it's quite dark, is it?
it's
quite-
nighttime, yeah. So
there's no lights around or anything like that around the road.
there's a there's a floodlight that fills up this space here.
Right. Okay. Okay, cool.
And everything else is, it's nighttime. It's not raining. It's kind of overcast, but there's some moonlight, and you can so you can kind of see the snow and things. You can see shapes and things on the ground. This open
So
space.
what's happening? Are we?
Oh, and quad bikes. Quad bikes are here and here.
Okay. All right. So what's the plan?
Don't know. Parker's behind you. He's got his rifle facing the other direction.
Okay.
You guys have broken out of the trees now.
Mm-hmm. I've got a question. Does anyone want to fight tonight, or are we just?
We have any choice?
We're going to fight in about 3 seconds.
Okay. Okay.
Give me a look at the map, please.
Oh, right.
By the way, I've never shot a human before, or a vampire, so this will be interesting.
Okay. So are we? As all of us here, including Christian and.
Yep.
Okay.
Whole team is up here in the top left corner, coming down the road. This is dropping downhill towards the bottom of the valley where the two structures are.
Can we get someone to stealth in to check the farmhouse?
Of course you can.
Oh, I love that you volunteered, Lexi.
Right, so
We'll confirm the
volunteer.
camera.
I
Goes
want to
off.
know what's on that concrete house, and I want to know what's on that house, that farmhouse.
Be
Okay.
careful. Keep an eye out
Is
for
the
mine.
camera off?
Right, so you're going to head down that way. Can you give us an idea of your path?
I will pretty much come down
Mm-hmm.
like away from the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Find a window or something.
Make another perception check.
2 successes.
3, was it?
2.
2. Okay. All right. Yeah, you get to there. From where you are, you see somebody standing out the back of that nearby building, smoking a cigarette, sitting on a back stoop of that farmhouse.
can you please mark that where that person is, please?
I guess I could do that.
Hey guys, there's a person sitting out here smoking a cigarette. It's probably not a vampire because a vampire would just smoke inside.
Interesting.
That person
I
does
don't-
appear to be armed too.
Vampires even smoke.
Yeah, they can.
Yes and no.
Usually only to show off.
I was just thinking of fire.
Exactly. That's why
Mm.
you do it to show off. It's like, look how tough I am. I don't rush Strek over a cigarette. Okay. So
Okay.
you're there, Alexi. Everybody's being so careful tonight. Thought you'd just
And-
rush in there, guns blazing.
I know. I kind of want to do
Well,
that. Well,
I'm
Tanya
kind of a
wants to do
nurse,
this.
not a fighter.
Right.
I'm along for the ride.
I'm a
Yes.
doctor.
Like
Um.
I'm expecting you guys to come up with the plans. So tell me what to
Well,
shoot at.
We can continue with the fight if you want to. Yes,
Christian
let's do
says,
it.
you want us to take over? We can quickly make fast work if you wish.
You know what?
Not opposed to that.
You're
This
opposed.
is your call.
No, I'm not
Tanya?
opposed to it.
Do you want them to do something now or not?
Well, they are the professionals here.
Thank you very much. That was nice. Okay.
Come
All
back,
right.
Alex,
Do you
and
want
we'll
them
do
to do
this.
their thing or not?
Yes.
Well, no, I want to stake Ragnar, so I'm gonna
Oh.
keep stealthing here.
It's
until
not going to be
next-
that easy to snake somebody called Ragnar.
It's
It's
fine.
going to be dangerous as shit.
Okay.
Okay.
Christian,
All
let's
right.
just do this. Honestly, let's just do this. I just want this over and done with. I want to go home. Let's just do this. Christian, let's attack. What? How are we gonna attack this?
He turns around to his people and he says something in Bulgarian, and they all start sticking silencers on their rifles.
Silences. That's a good idea.
Then he starts making hand signals to them. And
Actually, do we want to get distraction? Because one thing is we can take off that camera.
Are
about-
you
Someone will come out.
bulletproof, Tanya?
as you're about to say that,
Is our friend taken off that camera yet?
Sorry, what was it?
you haven't heard anything back from your friend yet. As you're about to say that, Tanya, Christian shoots the dude out the back of the house. He just collapses.
Go on.
Keep going.
Okay, so they start moving into the door and they stack up on the side of the door, on the back of that door. He turns
I
back to
will
you guys.
stack up with them
Okay, are you at the back of the stack, at the front of the
at the
stack?
back. I'm guarding the back.
What
I'm
did the rest of you
watching them
guys
off
do?
to the-
Off to the
I'm
side?
obfuscating.
Yeah, I'm off to the side, keeping an eye out for anyone that might appear.
All right.
I'm going
They-
to check our 6.
Check your 6. Very
Yeah.
good. Okay, you can make a
Take your
perception,
6.
perception
Yeah.
alertness check.
I heard someone say it. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah. Check your
Anyway.
6. Good on you. Okay,
I
you can make a
need to
perception
fix the
alertness check
screen.
to do that.
Yep. Can I? Can I do it? So much on my screen right now. Oh yeah. 3.
3 successes. Okay. You think everything's pretty safe, Sage. There doesn't seem to be anybody around
Okay.
right now.
I will be keeping an eye on it though.
Okay. These guys start going through the door. They open the door.
Barge the door in and start shooting if they see anyone.
They don't even need to barge the door in because the guy that was there had already opened it. So they don't make any noise. They just go in. And then they start going room to room. And then you start hearing.
I
then-
am doing that along with them. I'm taking.
Okay, well, you're going in with them.
Yep.
You guys go into the first room and you see 3 guys sitting around watching a television, drinking some beer. Make a perception alertness check, which I guess I will make. for you.
I, in the meantime, move around to
Spoil it.
like about here.
To about where? Oh, to there. Yep. Okay.
Just to keep an eye out for anything that might come running.
Barry Bishop notices that some of these guys that you're shooting at have some strange body modifications, actually. Weird sorry type things on the side of their arms and elbows, and their faces are strangely modified in ways that you wouldn't have expected to see.
Okay, I added extra shots to those guys.
Extra shots. Okay, so we're making a dex and firearms check for you.
Yeah.
Emmanuel Bishop, dexterity and firearms.
Cool.
3
That's a lot of
successes.
dice.
Yep, you take out a bunch of guys. Okay, after a couple of minutes, everything goes quiet. The place is filled with gas from tear gas, or smoke rather. And everything goes quiet. And as you go in, you basically have the gist that this is pretty much like kind of a barracks or a place where people are just hanging out. There's a kitchen, all these sort of usual things you would expect to find.
I'm just gonna start going inside the house, the farmhouse.
Okay, you're looking around. Anyone want to make perception alertness checks or anything like that?
Yeah.
I'm still keeping an eye out.
Alexis, are you going into the house now at this point?
No, I'm kind of mosey
Wow.
around the bunker. Just if is there any entrances or anything?
Around the bunker?
Yeah.
So you're going to cross the road?
Yep.
Okay.
Maybe about
Yep.
there.
You see on that side of the building, on the front side of it, inside of that pool of light is an entranceway.
Yep.
Inside of that, the camera zone is an
Staying-
entranceway.
Staying outside of the camera zone for now.
Okay. Who's got the phone that your friend Nut is going to text?
Doesn't Christian have it?
What's his name?
Oh,
Yeah,
Christian has
Christian.
that phone? Okay.
Yeah.
He turns to you and he says, trouble is coming. I think your friend has failed. They catched him.
Interesting. We can use this place. Do we use this place as a fighting zone? I don't know.
No choice.
We have no choice. We have to use the barn.
Get
the house,
ready,
the farm.
incoming.
Are you guys saying that there are people coming?
Yes, get ready.
Come,
Yeah,
come
I'm
here,
still
Sage.
keeping an eye out. So
Sage, come here. Come here.
Yeah.
Come to the
Sitting
farmhouse.
Anybody who's
barracks, like
outside
Masquerade.
will hear vehicles and see lights coming over the hill.
on the road. Oh,
Sage,
Okay.
you're out on the road, are you?
Yeah, I am
ugh.
as well.
I want to have a good vantage point, but also be outside. So, not quite sure. Is there anywhere I can get cover?
You can get cover in the house, behind the house, or not, because it's a big open space.
Okay, I'll just go
Is it a-
here in that case.
Is that a one-story house or a two-story house?
Which one? The
The
small one
farmhouse.
at the bottom?
Yeah, yeah.
It is a one-story house.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. And we don't know if that big one is it a two-story?
It
Building
looks
or-
like a two-story building, yeah. And it's
Someone take
Massive
down that camera. that
concrete
I
thing.
mean, there's no point taking down the camera.
Is there anywhere I could perch the rifle on so I could, like, if I need to get a shot, I could just take it off?
Yeah, I mean, you could go prone on the ground.
Ooh. Okay.
Um,
Okay.
You can
Oh,
also
yeah.
go down on one knee.
Oh yeah. I'll go down on one knee, but get cover from the house.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
And does anyone want to spend any blood at this point?
Not at this point.
not at this point.
Mm.
Christian, sorry, do you have your grenade launcher?
He turns around and taps it.
Okay, be ready if there's any vehicle, whatever.
All right. So as the vehicles basically start coming down the hill, your dudes step out the front. One of you guys steps out the front door. It's not actually Christian. It's one of the others. It's going to be dun, 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 dun.
Jonah,
Joanna. Yeah,
Joanna.
Joanna. She steps out. And she launches a fucking grenade up the street. And the first vehicle just explodes. You see it lift up off the ground and bodies fly off of it. At that point, you guys are pretty much engaged now. There's a whole bunch of automatic fire starts coming back your direction. The windows start to shatter. All around you, you're seeing bullet holes appearing in the walls across in front of you. Does anyone want to roll dex and dodge?
Yeah.
Please.
Sage, you are
if I
not a
need to.
target, so you don't need to, but anybody that's in the house probably will need to at this point.
Right.
They're
Nice
firing
cover.
upon the house.
Just gonna stay quiet where I am for now.
3.
Okay, 3 for you. Okay, yep, you're good. Barry, let's see how you're doing. Dex and dodge.
Rap.
Tanya's just like,
You need to get out of the house.
yeah, take cover.
2 successes. Barry, that's surprisingly low. Okay, yeah, but good. All right, you're good. Anybody else? Who else is in the house? Mr. Shipman, were you in the house?
Tanya's in there.
I'm sitting down, obfuscated outside the house.
Outside the house, you're at the back.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're in the house, can you just put your character on top of the house?
Sorry.
That's cool. I'll put you in there as well. Okay, so you and just okay, so it's just Tanya and Thingy. Okay,
Yeah,
let's see how
I start going outside.
some of the other guys.
Although you dodge all these bullets, just walk out. Like it's nothing.
Your soldiers.
I'll do
are
celerity. Go
so
outside.
far- You're going to use celerity? So
No,
it's a-
not yet. Yeah.
Not yet.
Just go out.
Okay.
Just go out. Just go out.
All right. None of you guys have been hit yet, and that's just the first round of combat.
Nice. They're so good.
They bring another vehicle down, which you didn't know they had. And it's a 4x4. And it parks up outside the front, and they start pumping automatic fire in through the windows.
You want another launcher? Grenade launcher if you can.
Grenade launcher. This
Sorry, how
time-
many do we have?
Well, all of your dudes have grenade launchers attached
so we
to
have
their
6.
guns.
Yeah, okay. So we have 6.
May I have a curiosity question?
not
Is
all
this
of them
my
have.
shit getting blown up?
No. I don't think so. The second grenade launcher goes off, killing another 3 guys off that vehicle. Everything goes quiet again for a minute. There's smoke everywhere. Your ears are ringing. There's splinters all over the place. There's dust in the air. What are you doing, Charlie, Sage?
If I see a person, I'll take a shot.
Okay. So you're going to pop out and have a look? See
Yeah.
people coming? Okay, you can make a dex and firearms check, please.
There's no trees around there. It's just a flat.
That's
There's
right.
no trees. Okay,
That's right.
cool.
It's
Right.
very open.
Very open. Okay.
Because I'm using a rifle, do I get the bonus?
Yep.
The speciality?
Yep.
Sorry, it's chaos here. I do okay. Oh, 4.
Or okay, you take a shot and you just take somebody out straight through the head. You see the blood explode out of the back of their head, and the body
Did I
just
see this?
collapses. You unfortunately you didn't see
Yeah, okay.
that. She was
never done
Tanya's
this before.
inside.
Alright, fair enough.
I'll tell you what, Tanya, for the cinematics of it, this guy jumps off the back of the vehicle. He's about to come and kick in the door, and he's going to blow you away. And just as he gets off the back of the vehicle, raises his gun, and then he just turns and
Oh,
falls
that's
down.
awesome!
Wilhelm
That's so
scream.
awesome!
Can I go back into cover, please?
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome.
Can you make
I
a
did not
Dex and
see that.
stealth check
Okay.
for your cover business? All right.
Okay.
Anybody else have anything they urgently would like to do or try to do? There's so much action going on right now that I'm literally not going to try and do this round by round. That
I'm
would be
just
a
gonna go out.
pointless waste of time trying to
I'm
control all
keeping
that.
my eyes open
Fun.
for anything vampiric like.
Okay.
I'm just watching in fascination.
Okay.
I
And
am
you're still sitting
going-
out the back, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Can
Well,
I
you're
come out?
hearing a lot of it, mostly Dr. Bishop. Mostly it's the sound of things being torn apart by gunfire and the occasional explosion. Oh, man. Okay, so what were you going to say, Tanya?
Oh, sorry. I just want to go out and probably hide at the back of the house if I can.
Okay, so you go out the back of the house. Okay.
I asked Parker whether he can start shooting people.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Parker is definitely already started, but he's
Where is
you-
Parker?
You haven't heard his shots because he's got a silencer on his rifle.
It's on like a ridge, I think.
Yeah, and he was back on the ridge. So you're not really sure what happened with Parker.
Parker, how you doing? Does he have a headset? I'm sure he has got a
He
headset.
does have a headset, but he's gone quiet.
Oh no, we blew him.
Jojo might have.
So Alexei is also looking a bit dazed and confused, but he will be back shortly in his
Right.
mind.
Right.
He's invisible, so we don't know.
So
Right.
still on his screen.
Hopefully he'll be back at any moment. All right. Okay, so Sage, you're sitting there quietly, hiding. Shipman, you're hiding behind. Tanya, you're inside. You've just witnessed this awful thing happen in front of you. Bishop, can you make a perception alertness check, please?
I could.
You could. You could. All right, Bishop, perception alertness. And it is. What was that? 2 successes. Okay, so Bishop, while you're sitting there amongst the dust and the smoke and the noise and the gunfire and the explosions, you notice one of the doors inside the house in the corridor very slowly starts to open.
Okay.
And
Bring
you
my-
see the nozzle of a weapon start to pop out of it.
Bring my gun up to
Yeah.
meet it.
All right. Are you going to move at all, or are you just going to stay where you are?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a celerity thing.
Okay, so you're going to zoom over to the side, but basically to the side of the door,
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah.
All right. As you go across from one side of the door to the other, you move in front of that nozzle, but so fast that nothing could have fired at you, and you get a
Okay.
moment to check out what's in there. And there's a humanoid figure in there holding this shotgun. The gun goes off. It takes out a whole bunch of wall next to you, but misses.
Okay.
And you can make a dex and firearms attack if you wish.
I would like
You
to.
would. Okay. And what sort of gun are you using presently, Mr.
Glock.
It's a Glock. Okay, so you're just using a handgun. Okay, dex and firearms. With 2 success. Oh my God. 7 successes. How do you have that many
Holy
dice?
moly!
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dice. You have 9 dice, and you rolled a 9, an 8, an 8, an 8, 6, a 6, and a 6.
Dang.
So you move across in front of
Wow.
the door. The guy twitches. You assume it's a guy,
Yeah.
and you just blow his brains out up against the wall, and he collapses. And you briefly notice there's some radio equipment inside this room,
Okay.
and another door at the back of the room. Everything outside is going quiet. The dust is beginning to settle.
I go to the back of the room, letting Christian and everybody know I'm heading towards the back of the room.
Right.
We need to be careful. They might actually blow this house as well, so we need to get out of this place.
In the distance, you hear coming from up the hill.
What was that?
Parker can hear us if we talk on the thing.
Parker, are you still there?
Should have worn the ghillie suit.
There's just an open channel there.
Is anything happening outside?
Everything's quiet.
I want to go check on him.
Where are you again? Let me have a look. Alexi. Alexi, make a perception alertness check. Sage, you're going to go up the hill, are you?
I'm going to try to see what I can see. Stealthily.
Okay.
One success.
Alex, yeah, you hear gunfire coming from up the hill through the trees. You saw a little bit of muzzle flash up
Where
that way.
Parker was.
Yep, up where Parker was. And you know that Parker's weapon wouldn't have muzzle flash because he's got a silencer on his sniper rifle.
Hey guys, I think there might be a problem up with Parker. I'm going to head up there and check up on it.
I'm also going.
Okay, so Alexi and Sage, you start heading on up there. Are you going up the road or how are you traveling?
I'm coming back around avoiding the camera still.
All right.
And I assume
This is forest, right?
No, this is open land.
Oh, open land. Okay. I might. I won't follow the road.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
no.
Can I ask Christian to
Go
bring
over
at least one or two
here,
people
say.
with Sage and Alexi, please?
Yep. Okay. So Christian makes some motions, and two of the
Here.
crew, Rhea and Nicola. Nicola, incidentally, is a guy. Rhea is a woman. They come with you guys
Okay.
out the back, and so you guys go heading around and up the road towards where you think Parker was last.
Mhm.
And as you begin to approach, perception awareness checks.
Okay.
Dr. Shipman, what are you doing right now?
Oh, nice.
I'm still just sitting cross-legged. Obfuscate.
Obfuscated.
More
Okay.
nice.
Wow, that's awesome. Well
Sage,
done.
4 successes.
Sorry.
Alex.
Still not right.
Okay, well, you see that there's a Jeep parked at the top of the hill on the ridge, burning. There's a couple of dead people slouched out of the side of it. You see Parker laying in the trees where you left him. Appears to be moving, not moving. His gun is sort of slumped. His head is slumped. There's blood on the snow.
I'm green.
Is there anyone else around?
There is not.
Mainly people with guns.
No, it's gone quiet.
Cool.
What's
Well, I'm
happening?
obfuscated anyway. I'm going to go up and check up on Parker.
Yeah, same here.
Okay.
I might even bump into you accidentally.
Right. So, okay. So whoever gets there first, who's going to get there first? You guys can decide who gets there first.
Whoever has higher decks.
I
Yeah.
have 3 decks.
Let me just double check mine. I think that would just indicate that I've got 4.
Cool.
Okay. All right. So Sage gets up to Parker. Make a medicine check. Wits and medicine.
Okay.
Don't kill him. Don't kill him.
All right. Oof. Nope.
-1
Can't tell.
success.
He looks fine.
I asked her
Uh,
why she's doing whatever she's doing.
as you turn his head to check his pulse,
Hmm.
a whole glob load of blood comes pissing out of him, and he starts losing blood rapidly, even more rapidly than he was. This pool just starts forming next to him.
I do medicine
Okay.
on him and will burn a willpower.
Okay. Make a check.
That doesn't work. We might have to-
Lexi immediately appears out of nowhere because he cannot act and obfuscate at the same time.
No one's mentioned this over radio, have they?
Nobody's mentioned this over the radio at this point.
What's happening?
Like if that doesn't work out, I will.
3 successes plus whatever the willpower does.
Okay, so that's a success. Okay, so 4 successes. You immediately stabilize him. You turn his head back, and you hold pressure on the wound, and you start wrapping some bandage out of one of your pockets around him. And so you're going to be doing this for a few minutes.
I'm going to give him some of my blood. Will that help?
It would help, but it will also complicate things.
Report status now, please.
Oh,
Help us, Parker.
Like blood bond wise, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
That's fine. Sorry.
Okay, so you're giving Parker some blood.
Hmm.
All right, so you cut.
You are gonna be sorry.
Have to do what I have to do.
It's only one night. It's only one night. It's okay.
All right.
So yeah, I'm like, okay,
Parker sits
is
up
hurt.
immediately. Where are they? He picks up the rifle,
Whoa.
starts swooping around. Get your heads down. They're gone. They're gone. What happened? What happened? Where am I?
Please, someone report. Are you guys still
You were
alive?
hurt. Like
Parker's all right.
you're gravely hurt, but you're fine now.
Good.
Hmm.
What's that sound? Perception alertness. Charlie and nurse Alexi.
0 successes.
All right. Charlie,
5.
5 successes. Okay, so
Wow.
Charlie watches in slow motion as this huge transformed mutant dog comes bounding out of the forest towards the nurse.
Watch yourself.
It leaps up in the air and leaps towards him. You can take 1 action, Charlie, if you want to do something.
Good. I'm going to shoot at him.
Okay, so you're going to make a
Right for
dex
the
and
dog.
firearm shot.
Yeah,
Okay.
it has the 3 bullet thing, the
Yep.
incendiary rounds.
Yep. So you need to
So,
fire at least 3 bullets to get an incendiary round.
Okay. Well, I fired one already, so it would have.
I mean, you can fire 3 bullets as an action.
Very good. Then I'll do that. Mm-hmm.
It's less accurate, but it does more damage.
Okay. I'm sorry. Could you repeat what that roll is? Dex and firearms.
Dex and firearms. Yeah.
Okay.
Would you like to use a willpower point?
I
Would you like to burn blood
might
on
burn blood.
dexterity?
In order to help Parker, that would have required a blood point, right?
Yep, that's you spend a blood point. Yeah.
Okay, sweet. So I'll yeah, I'll put 2 in Dex. I think
Okay,
that's
yeah.
as much as I can do.
It's max to 5. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, in that case, it would be 1. Sorry, be 1. Still learning. Oh, after all that, shit.
1 success. Okay, you hit it, but the bullet basically doesn't do an awful lot to him, to the creature.
Son.
Creature slams into Alexi, sinking its teeth into him with 5 successes. These are non-aggravated wounds, but that's 5 levels of damage.
Oh,
So I've got that 2 lots of armor.
Right, so you sink 2 levels of damage.
Yep.
So you take 3 levels of damage from that. That's like fuck. And it takes
Hang
you to
on,
the
sorry,
ground.
I've got a stamina of 3 and the armor of 2.
Okay, so with the stamina, you get to roll to sink it, I think, don't you? Soak it.
Yes, I think.
Yep.
Can we actually see the dog from the farmhouse?
You're
no?
inside. You
No,
can't
no,
see
okay.
any of
Okay.
this.
Okay.
So I soak 4.
Okay, so you soak it all the way down to 1.
Not cool, but
Right. Definitely hurt though. And it's going to knock you
Less than
prone.
that.
cool. Am I able to look into its eyes by any chance?
Roll to seduce.
Yeah.
Right. Can you look it in its eyes? It's tricky because it caught you unaware, right? Because you failed your check. I don't think so. Not on this round. Maybe
Oh,
on the
that's
next
cool.
round you can. Okay. Meanwhile, Dr. Shipman, you still meditating?
Has anyone said anything about what's happening?
I don't think so.
I'm
Well,
just
I
I've
said
been, like,
Parker's
asking-
all right, and then this happened.
okay.
I mean,
Oh.
maybe
Sitting there
Christian and the Bulgarians might have spoken in Bulgarian to each other over the headsets.
Yeah.
If the headsets are always going, I did say be careful, like watch yourself, Garth. So
Right,
Garth,
right.
Sorry.
Oh, they
Alexei.
always.
Alexei, right? Okay, so you would have heard that. You would have heard.
Would I have also heard the creature just with auspex as well?
Yeah, actually, that's fair. Yeah,
Ooh, are
especially
you
over the.
okay? There was so much explosions.
Me? Oh, I don't know. Does that affect me at all? If I've got
Oh,
heightened
that's.
senses?
Oh, you had heightened senses. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, you're deaf right now.
Oh, okay. I'm just sitting there then.
Gunfire, explosions. Yeah, you can't. You're totally ears ringing.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there then still.
Yeah. You may even be bleeding from your ears at this point after the concussion from the explosions inside and the grenades, the wet, yeah,
I wouldn't have been inside, so I think I'm just deaf.
right. Okay. All right. So you're deaf as a post right now. Yeah. Okay. I keep wanting to say Smith, but I mean Bishop. What are you doing?
Door, remember?
Right. So you've gone. So you're standing by the door. What are you doing?
I'm going to open it slowly because it might be rigged.
Okay. So this is the door that was opening, or this is the other door that's inside?
The other door that's inside.
Okay. It's a steel door and it's locked.
While this is going on, I'm just going to quickly shoot off.
Okay.
Are any of what's his name people there?
Yes. You've got Christian and some of the others with you nearby.
I've got
Then
4. I've got 4.
yeah, Andre, Christian, Grozdan, Daria, and Yana.
Christian, I've got a steel door here. You got anything that can blow it out?
Soon, yes, probably yes.
Down this way. I give them directions.
They start coming in towards you guys. Maybe we regroup before we open this door, yeah?
Might be
Sounds
an
good.
idea. Get the others in and find out what's going on.
This looks like the safest room. Everyone should come inside here. Tanya,
Yes.
get inside here, I think. Safest room.
Okay.
Can I
What?
see this?
Everyone. I want everyone here. I want everyone to come here. I'm not going in until everyone is here.
If you wish,
I
but
see
I
this.
promise you, sire, I keep you safe and alive.
When I promise your sire as well that I keep you safe, or my sire that I keep you safe, that you don't die.
I try
Okay.
not to die.
Well, you better not die.
Where is your friends? This Mr. Parker, he's alive? Check,
I
check.
think he is.
Parker,
He is.
check, come in.
We're in trouble.
Come back to the farmhouse quickly.
What do you
We've gotta
mean
sort
you're in
this out.
trouble?
There is a dog fighting us.
A dog.
A ghoul
Can
dog.
you run? Can you run
The
back?
muted dog, sorry. Let's just deal with this first.
Bishop, go fix the dog.
I'll go. He goes straight.
All right, so
I would
Bishop.
hope Parker's
Can
gonna
we
fix-
get
On my
one
way, on my way.
Can we get one of the chicks to launch a missile launcher on the dog, please?
Well,
Sure.
close to it.
Sure. You can fire a missile launcher at the
I'm
dog.
sorry,
That's-
a grenade launcher.
What's going
More
on?
more to the dog.
Oh
You know,
my god.
This
But
one.
you know, there's a certain amount of range, just like firing,
Oh.
dropping a fireball.
It's
you know,
chewing
it's-
on me.
Nuke them.
It's chewing on him.
no.
I protest. Can I get a free action?
Yeah, you can protest for a
Sorry.
free action.
I mean, no, okay. Well, I don't know what's happening outside, so I'm just like, fire on the goddamn dog.
Have
Fire
I
on the
seen
dog.
any of this, or is this at the front of the house?
Let me just look at the map.
Someone stop me.
You can
Hurry
make
up.
a. You've heard some of the. No, you couldn't hear it.
I can't hear anything.
Where are you exactly? You're out there now. You can make a perception alertness check to see if you see the gunfire, the muzzle flashes from the
I
shots that
probably
are fired.
feel like shaking and stuff, right? Or like vibrations.
Not from what? Of what? Of
Oh,
the
like
explosions?
warfare.
Yes, certainly.
Yeah, so I could
but
tell if it's stopped.
yeah, you can tell that
No.
the overall shooting has stopped, but you're not aware of the dog situation. Not until Bishop comes running out the back door and heads past you. Heading
I'm
up in that
gonna
direction.
unobfuscate when I see him.
Okay, so Dr. Shipman unobfuscates in front of you, Bishop, as you go running towards the dog situation.
Doc,
Mercy,
you need it quick.
I'm just gonna point to my ears. I'm deaf.
I don't think he can hear us.
I can't hear anything.
Tanya, are you there as well? I
Wait,
thought
what?
you were in the room.
Oh, am I? Actually,
want me
no, I
to
didn't
go
go.
with
I
you?
didn't go inside the room.
You didn't
until
go into
everyone.
the room.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna
until
follow.
everyone.
I'm gonna follow.
Okay, so Shipman and Tanya are following Bishop up the hill to Mercy and Alexei.
Nope, Sage.
Sage, sorry, not Mercy. My apologies. Okay, so right. There's a dog on you, Alexei. What are you doing about it?
I'm going to try and use my level 1 animalism power and ask it to stop.
Okay. It uses its level 1 humanism power and says fuck off and continues chomping on you. It tries to do another 3 points of damage. Are you able to soak that?
Does anyone have a grappler?
Should do.
Oh, but I'm gonna fire when I can.
Does anyone have a grappler and grab his leg or something? Just pull him out of that mouth.
-1 success.
2
So-
successes off my armor, though.
Okay, so you take 1 level of damage. Okay.
Ouch. Now I've
Mercy.
gone up the.
Sage.
So, sorry. Fuck. Sage. Sage, what are you doing? You're firing again?
Yep, as long as I can get a shot in without hurting Alexei.
Okay, well, you hold the gun there for a moment and then you wait for the moment where you think you can get a shot. You move to the right angle so you're not going to shoot through it and hit Alexei. And you can, I'll give you an extra dice because you are being careful and you're taking your time.
Oh, thank you. Oh, in that case, 2 extra, so 6
6. This is with a handgun though, or this is with a rifle.
with my rifle. Yeah.
Okay, but it is short range with a rifle. Okay, 6 successes.
if I needed to back off, I would. I
Okay,
would've,
that
yeah,
would make sense.
in
Yeah,
order to keep careful.
that makes
Mm.
sense. Okay, so 6 successes. The dog slumps over you, Alexei, dead. Its brains explode across your face.
I roll out from underneath it in a hurry.
Okay,
You right there?
Parker's still sitting there, quite stunned.
Bits of my arm falling off, probably. And
Yeah,
We found a safe place to go. Let's go.
Parker, come on. Like, we can't leave you here.
yes. Get up.
Are we there?
Hey.
Yes, you arrived there.
We're still in
At
battle.
which point
okay?
you basically are all running back the direction that you all
I kind
came.
of like pull Bishop. Let's go, Bishop.
Parker, you need a drink?
Yes,
It's-
sir.
Do it
We'll
now.
do that later when we go to the safe place.
Just keep moving, sir. Wait till we get there.
He helps him.
All right.
He helps Parker.
All right. So you guys go running back down to the house, and you go into the room with the steel door. There's a bunch of radio equipment in there. You might notice if you're paying attention that the volume is turned down to 0 on all of the equipment right now. Some of it's turned off, but it looks like shortwave radio.
What to do with this?
Christian, do you know anything about this? Can you have a look? Is this familiar to you?
Whilst this is going on, I'm going to use 2 blood to heal those 2 non-aggravated damage.
Okay. Okay. So you are
Christian
all
died.
now in this one room.
Yes.
Big steel door at one end of the room, radio equipment, 1999 version of, you know, computers and stuff.
So
Can I roll some dice to try and work it out?
Yeah, do you have the computer skill?
I sure do. 2
Okay,
points in it.
intelligence, perception, and computer.
was there a Windows 99? I feel
There
like it was
was
just
Windows
98.
98. There was 98.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then there was
98.
XP, Windows 2000. Then there was XP.
Mhm.
Mm.
Windows 2000 was pretty
Oh,
shit. Though.
2000.
3 successes.
I still
These
have Windows
successes.
XP.
And even though Windows 10's the last Windows they'll ever do, they're doing Windows 11.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Okay. Well, the stuff to you, Alexi, it looks like cryptography type stuff. It looks like some ciphers written up here on the wall. The computers are here being used to, and the radio equipment, they're obviously sending and receiving messages from somewhere else using shortwave radio. Yeah, basically.
I point the ciphers out on the wall, sending and receiving messages using some form of code from somewhere shortwave.
And you know that shortwave radio carries all around the world.
Cool. And shortwave radio isn't what it suggests. It goes a long distance.
I don't
Everything
know what
is
to do with that
quiet.
information.
I start
Steel-
investigating to see if there's any messages or anything they've left that just floating around.
Yeah, you can make a perception investigation check if you like. The door for everybody else looks very, very solid.
3 successes.
3 successes. You find a message that's kind of half decoded, and it says something about 3 packages on your way, and then there's a date, and the date has been decoded, and according to your own, you know, you figure out basically there's about 3 days until 3 packages are supposed to arrive.
Cool. I grab that and put it in my pocket.
Okay.
And also tell everybody, look, I think there's 3 packages arriving in 3 days' time. To hear what those packages are, I have no idea.
Okay. 1 is we need to figure out how we're going to get out of here. 2, we need to figure out how we're going to get those equipments back. 3, do we need to worry about those packages?
Well, aren't you here to recover some stolen goods, which is probably
Yes.
what we should do next?
Yep. And getting out of
Hopefully-
there.
If we
Getting out.
find the packet, the equipment here, then we can take this information back to the prince and maybe get a sweet reward.
Yay! I
Well,
think I
probably
agree with
not,
that
to
one.
be honest. She doesn't seem like the
Oh.
reward-giving type of person, but
Princes usually aren't.
I mean, if we can give them information back.
All
to
right,
them,
are we
I'm
going to
sure-
blow the steel door or what?
Okay, we need to have a plan. To get
Are
out
we
of here.
going to blow the steel door or what?
do you have explosives to do that?
Yeah, we do.
Plastic
We do have-
explosive, yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's
Do
do
it.
it.
Let's get out of here before we do. I don't
But
wanna
they will
get
know we're
stuck.
coming. There's no going back after we open this door. They will know we're coming.
So what's the door for? Sorry.
Hang on. What
idea.
kind of lock is it, Russell?
No, I mean, but where are we with the door in the house?
Yeah, it's inside
Yep,
the
yep.
farmhouse in the innermost room.
What kind of lock is it?
Uh,
Buttons?
it's sorry, what buttons did you say?
Is it buttons, numbers?
No, it's there's no external lock that you can see.
Okay. Yes, I know they'll know we're coming, but they probably already know we're here with the noise we made already. So, this is your call, Tanya. What do you want to do? You want to blow that door?
Don't panic. Don't panic, Tanya. Don't
Can
make
I
me
do a
suffer you again.
perception security to see if there's
Um,
any ways to get it open?
Yes, you can do that.
Be a fearless leader. You've got this.
Who?
Oh,
Tanya.
Tanya, yeah.
I was about to say I'm not taking that role. I'll be the scout.
That's an odd thing to say, but sure.
0 successes.
0 successes. Yeah, you cannot see any way through this door. It looks pretty impenetrable.
I'm the security guy. Can I block?
Yeah, sure.
Yep. Make it. All right.
Yeah.
Make a roll for you.
I forgot I was the
Sorry.
security guy.
Are we
Well, that's
trying-
good. I'll stop being the security guy then, because I've got no dots in it.
No, I'm only in security as far as knowing how thin cameras are and crap like that. And doors like this, possibly.
2 successes. Okay. The hinges look pretty like the hinges are on the other side. You really can't see any really strong, easy vulnerabilities. There's no easy way through this door. It's pretty well fortified. It's kind of almost like a vault door.
Oh, actually.
So-
what is
So
what,
it doesn't, it has nothing. It's just a blank door.
Yeah, it's a blank steel door that opens outwards with hinges on the other side of it.
what is the
there
reason
a-
why?
Plastic explosive?
Could we
Yeah,
use?
we might as well just use explosives. They know we're here anyway. They've been shooting at us.
Could we use a shape charge,
Exactly.
Christian? Yeah. Okay, let's use a shape charge.
Okay, out.
Oh.
Out.
Yeah.
All right, so
Hello.
you guys all head to the back of the building.
Mm.
And that's where what's her face? Rhea takes everyone out to the back of the building. And next thing you know, somebody produces a button on a
Can I press
gadget.
it? Oh.
Here you go. You try.
Phew. All right.
Cover your ears.
Oh, yes. Oh, I can't do both of those things.
Well, be careful.
Yes.
The building shakes and rocks and smoke comes pouring out of it. We cannot hear you, Barry. No sound. Sound. No sound, Barry.
Let's move fast now, Christian, before they have time to think about it.
Okay, so everyone goes flying back inside
in.
again
Yeah.
through the
That's
smoke
amazing,
to the
Tanya.
door. The door is, of course, rent off its hinges and it's hanging there on its side, and there's shit from the ceiling all over the place. The computer equipment is now fucked. Everything in that room is pretty much destroyed. There's a few fires still going on in that room. Oh, fires. Fires.
Oh no.
Who would like to make
I think I wouldn't have gone anywhere near it because
Yeah, I
I'm
wouldn't be
deaf and
going
don't know
into a
what's
room with
happening.
fires.
Who wants to make a courage check to even enter this room?
Hey,
Me, go on.
You're
maybe
gonna make a courage check.
Christian, maybe you could help extinguish those fires?
Well, oddly enough, there is a fire extinguisher past the fires in the corner.
Mhm.
Okay, courage.
Just start using the bloody snow. tossing the snow.
Oh,
He was just like,
It's actually a really good idea.
genius. That's
you see
genius.
Tanya just literally picking up snow.
Maybe the snow would have fallen from the roof.
I'll use a think point.
Willpower.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, then, Shipman, you run past the fire, and I'm going to say use celerity too. How about that?
Yeah.
All right. And
You meant to say bishop.
Bishop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds like I ain't doing anything.
Sorry, Bishop, Shipman. There's a kind of like
I told
the
you.
same letters
The shipment.
rearranged. It's not Bishop. Isn't Shipman backwards? Is it? Not quite.
No.
Close, but no cigar. Okay, so Bishop, you go racing in, you grab the fire extinguisher and you put out the fires very quickly. This costs you a willpower point and a blood point. All right. All right. Safe now, you
Oh,
believe.
my snow. It did it. My snow did it.
And at
Well
that point,
done.
Tanya comes in with a pile of snow in her hand, like,
I got this.
I got this.
yeah. All right.
We can't hear
Where's
you.
Jojo?
Oh, he's back in the bed.
Back at the van. Back at the van. Yeah. We going in,
can-
says Parker.
We're going in, and I obfuscate and head down.
All right.
Where?
You okay, Parker? Though you're all right.
Do you want me to stay here and guard the back entrance, ladies and gentlemen?
Are you sure?
If you're doing that, I'm staying with you.
I
Not going to be. You're not going to be
Fine.
going through that shit again. Okay.
We'll leave
No,
2 more people with
can't
you.
leave you alone.
we can't split the team up like this all the time.
All right. Well,
For
maybe
the
we'll
DM's sake.
we'll keep some of the humans.
We'll keep 2 humans.
Yeah. Yeah. Get the
with,
humans to
Parker.
stay out. Mhm.
Right. Leave some of the others there. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So you're
I
going to
feel
leave
confident now.
out of Christian, Andre, Grosden, Nicola, Rhea, Daria, and Joanna. Who are you going to leave behind?
Oh, give
Rosden.
him-
Grosden,
Yeah, something about the name I don't like, so you can stay
and
back.
another one, Alexi, another one.
Grosden, and Nicola, Rhea, Daria, Joanna, Andre, Christian.
Andre. Yeah. Andre's
Andre.
another name.
Okay, Andre and Grosden behind.
Andre. Oh, reminds me of the Key and Peele skit. Oh.
All right, so we're down to Nicola, Rhea, Daria, Joanna, and Christian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Weirdly enough, you seem to have picked up an extra person. I think there was supposed to be 6, but you ended up with 7. Oh well.
Yes.
Never
No,
mind.
I'm not. I'm not.
Imposter.
And yeah,
A
you're like,
spy.
hang on a
One of
minute.
the. Oh, is
Those
it?
scary stories I listen to online.
They've been with you the whole time, and they're from the other team. They've been watching you from the inside. It is in fact Count Dracula.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Is he wearing bright red armor? Because that kind of
Right.
sucks. Like, how
Right.
obvious is that?
Right, give it away, right? Okay,
And he goes
so
blah 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 blah.
as the smoke clears and the fire extinguisher stuff clears, whatever you call that stuff, you are confronted with a dark gap that leads down a set of concrete stairs to a tunnel of some description.
Do we have a torch?
Let's
Anyone?
go.
Christian locks and loads a new clip on his ammunition. Everybody's is reloading at this point.
Including myself.
Yeah. There's lots of clicking and clacking and changing of things and sticking
Yeah.
bullets and cartridges
take-
into
I
Chambers.
I have to
take
do
my
that?
Glock.
I'll
Yeah.
do that too.
Yeah, I get
Right.
nervous, so I take my Glock too.
Be
All right.
careful of
Free.
pressure plates and stuff.
Do we have a torch, please, or a flashlight?
somebody hands you a flashlight.
And after the dog, I pull out my knife.
Okay. Pull out your knife. So who's going first? Says Christian. You want us to go first? Or you go first because you're very brave.
I'll go first because I'm very stupid.
He'll go first because he
But
said
I'm more
so.
likely to.
So
I'll go first, Christian.
okay, so what's the order going to be here? We're going to have Bishop.
Yeah.
I will go second. Obfuscated.
Christian will probably third.
I'm going to.
Oh, actually, I'll go third. I'll go third.
I'll
And Bishop
probably be
behind me.
last since I'll at last second pick up what's actually happening.
I'm just going to line up your tokens on the map over in the corner just for the sake of having an
Alex,
order.
you know military signals, don't you?
Not at all. I'm a nurse. Henceforth, like I don't know
thought
what
you
to do.
might have
Play
been a
wars
military
or
nurse.
no
No. Okay. I'll just
emergency
talk.
room.
Okay, so Bishop's first. Who's second?
Me,
Okay, so
because I'm a nurse.
right, makes sense. Who's third?
Me,
Okay, who's fourth?
Christian.
Actually,
Christian.
I'll ask if I can go last. Shipman.
Tanya,
Sorry.
Yes.
Tanya,
Yes.
you
Oh.
go further in the back. Bring Christian up.
Oh,
Just
okay.
do as you told. Go further in the back.
Okay. All right.
This is Christian.
You okay? I'll go behind then.
Right, make space for Christian to get in. So Christian is going to be second.
He's going to be third because the
Oh,
nurse
third.
is second.
Okay.
All the militaries are going to be after that. Everybody who's not is at the back, around the back.
All right. Okay, so I think I've got an idea here of how this is working. Okay, so perception alertness check, please. Actually, perception and security.
Thank you, Russell.
You're welcome. Any time of day. Anytime. Clickety clack, clickety. Oh, okay. Alexis, you want to make a perception security check, please? Seeing as you're right behind Bishop, and
One success.
one success. Alexis, you think you saw some sort of thin wire across the floor that Bishop, just as you're about to say something, Bishop walks slam into it. Didn't hear any of that, Barry, but I
You
could assume
wouldn't
you're
want to.
complaining
You wouldn't
about
want
it. Right. I didn't think so. So you're going to make a
I
dex
try and pull him
and-
back. I know it's pretty.
Yeah, well, that's fair. Okay, so you're going to give him some extra dice for his dodge maneuver. I think that's fair enough. Bishop, we're going to try a dodge. Dex and dodge. I'm going to add the dice after. What did you get there? 4 successes. I'll give you an extra dice. Okay, so 5 successes. All right. You pull him out of the way, and he dodges, and you pull him out of the way of the explosion that ensues. And a bunch of shit comes crumbling down out of the ceiling in front of you. There's more smoke everywhere. There's crumbling bits of stuff in the air, dust all over the place. Everyone takes a few superficial wounds that don't require, recording because they're not big enough, but still.
Thanks.
Everybody's ears are ringing once again.
Are the humans okay?
Yep.
Fair enough.
Yep. Body armor.
Yeah. Is John taking like more death levels?
No, he's
Is that
fine.
okay?
I think it's too different.
He's as
Um,
deaf as it
um,
gets.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take 5 levels
Just
of
like-
death.
He's literally
He's
like,
Deaf over.
Can't be any more deaf.
You can only soak it with fortitude.
If it was D&D, you'd be making death saving throws.
Step over.
Step over it. Okay. All right. So you get back on your feet because you got knocked on your asses. About the
Yeah.
first 3 people basically got knocked on their asses. Everybody, you guys get yourselves back up on your feet and you start moving forward again through
Please
the
be
dust.
careful, dear darling.
Okay. And as you go through the dust, you get to a T junction. You can see a T junction about 30 feet ahead. At this point, I'm going to do something very clever. Watch this. Boom. And we're going to grab freehand. I'm going to go
Magic.
whoop, whoop, whoop. You guys are down here. Just move your characters to the correct position, if you will. I'll share this up for Barry.
What is the ground made of, Russell? Is it solid?
Concrete. Yeah. And it's
Okay.
covered in shit now because of various explosions and shit. There's cracks in the walls, fractures in the ground. There's crap all over the floor.
Okay.
In the distance, you see a rat go running past the end of the corridor.
Does he go? Is he coming from the right or the left?
Comes from the right.
Alexa, you might want to talk to that.
Yeah, can I? Well, no, I can't talk to that.
He's gone.
See you ready.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
I
shit.
walk to the corner obfuscated and poke my head around and see what's up.
All right, move your character sheet up there. Your character sheet, your shit token. Okay, you're going to look left or right or both? Which
I
way
look
first?
both ways. I look left first because why not?
Okay, left leads to a long corridor and you see some crates at the end of the corridor. You turn right, you see a dude with a large, heavy machine gun pointing down the corridor in your direction. Doesn't seem to have noticed you.
Well, I'm invisible, so that's good.
Hmm.
I pull my head back and let them know. I say,
Go
as
on.
long,
Yep, go on.
hey guys, there's someone with a big machine gun just around the corner.
It's on a tripod.
It's on a tripod.
Does anyone have a grenade?
But-
I have a grenade
Grenade?
in my pocket.
Maybe I should try.
He's
and
probably
snipe them.
dead, and you do have a grenade in your pocket.
I do have a grenade in my pocket.
Maybe I
Is it a
should
grenade in your pocket or are you
No.
just
Oh,
happy to
sorry,
see
my
me?
purse. My purse.
Not in a confined space.
Maybe I should try and shoot. Wait. Unless you want to, Bishop.
Right.
Try and range shoot them.
I go
Whatever.
up to the corner,
I wouldn't poke your
hide
head around
against the
it.
corner,
Yeah.
and celerity around real fast and try and take him out before he can squeeze the trigger.
Okay. Everybody else is good with this?
I'm not going to stop it.
All right. Celerity is going to give you 2 attacks. So, and you're going to have surprise. So, not Dr. Shipman, Mr. Bishop. You guys
just
can all
wanna-
see this, can't you?
I'm not looking though.
No, don't look. Don't
Eh,
look. I mean, you know, unless you're really excitedly
spoiler,
interested.
spoiler.
I just want to break his neck, that's all.
Okay.
Barry, I don't want to. I don't want to see two characters of your two characters die in 1 week.
Yeah, they're your character's private bits. Like,
Oh, okay.
4
okay.
successes. Okay, so your first hit very much hits him.
Yeah.
And then your second shot. Mm.
Ooh,
Yeah, altogether you do 6 successes, which penetrates his body armor. He just sort of spins around and lands on the ground. Now, this gun, nobody said anything about it having a silencer on it, so I'm assuming it's a loud Glock.
I was going to run there and break his neck before you could use the gun.
You told me you stepped
With
around the
celerity.
corner to shoot him.
Yeah, I didn't say anything about a shooting. I said I wanted to break his neck. But then we've shot him. That's all right.
Didn't hear anything about that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Did anybody else hear anything about running and breaking his
I
neck?
abstain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
did.
said celerity to run over.
He did?
Yeah.
Whoops.
All right. I'll let you have it. I've been outvoted.
Okay.
Sorry.
Good on you guys.
Yeah,
I was
got you.
obviously sort of trapped in rolling dice brain at the time, so never
Next
mind.
time we need you
It's-
to lie, you know what to do. No, just kidding.
Right.
Just kidding.
It's
Okay.
all right.
So you're going to run into the room, into the
Celerity.
corridor. Celerity. I'll make it that you run in and you run up the wall because you're so fast, and
Yep.
around and behind him and break his neck, and he collapses with his face on the back of the gun, and then
Okay.
hits his head on the gun and then falls to the floor. And just for the sake of variety, he's a she.
Oh, that's all right. Soldier, you know what? It's a dangerous world.
It's true. Right, and there's another door there.
Is it a steel door with no
You're
lock?
muted.
It's not a steel door. Yeah, Barry, cannot hear you. Press your button. Press to talk.
All right, guys. You can move through now.
So you're about up there, Barry. And we have a door here. And the gunner was sort of there.
And maybe we can use the
A couple of sandbags.
should we use the gun to open the door? Or just one the door? Pointed
This,
at the door.
this is a heavy machine gun, by the way. This is like
That'll
a
be very loud.
big fucking gun. It's like 500 rounds of 50 millimeter ammunition. Like big gun.
Ouch.
Like if you want to carry this thing around, you need to spend blood points to carry it. Like you could carry it, but you'd need like 5 strength to be able to fire it without falling over. Totally doable if you're a vampire. Hell, I've got a character that carries one in each hand.
Yeah, I'll
Can we-
pick it up. It might come in handy.
You pick it up. All right.
Oh, can I? Oh, is he dead so I can't drink his blood?
She is unconscious and you can drink her blood.
I drink her blood.
What does the door look like?
It looks like a solid wooden door this time. It's painted red. It has some, the paint job seems to have faded over the years.
Does it have a handle?
Does have a handle.
Where's everyone else just before I start opening random doors?
She might have
I'm-
a key
Yeah,
if
where
it's locked.
Tanya, I'm assuming you're up by the door. There you are. I see you. Sage, you're up by the corner or the door, or
I'll be at the back, but I'll be keeping an eye out on the way that we came through.
okay.
Hmm.
All
I
right.
like to make sure our 6 has been checked. I hate that so much. Okay, yeah, sorry. Such a dumb thing to say.
Well,
Saying it ironically now.
Now,
Yeah.
you know how it works, though. Checking your 6. Do you know? Do you
But
have any
isn't
idea
it
why
just
it's
like
called that?
Isn't it just like the clock or something?
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Like you call out,
behind you.
you might call out
Right.
9 o'clock or 3 o'clock or something
Mhm.
like that. And yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So yes,
I did
there's
say tango is down.
Tango down. All right.
I'm going to have a look through this door as I try and open it.
All right. You're going to open that door, and that's where we're going to leave our game for tonight.
Cool. I killed 2 things. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. I'll say this,
Yay! I'm so
Alexi.
proud of you.
Make a perception alertness check as you open that door.
We all get blown up.
You can all make a perception alertness check, actually.
Oh wow, 4
We all
successes.
get blown up.
Wow.
No, Thrashers is in the room.
He's
Don't
like,
say that.
yes, you have failed the test.
You went down the wrong hallway.
Yeah.
Was that perception?
Perception alertness.
Alertness.
6.
6. Holy crap.
I got nothing.
Who
Literally.
got 6?
Sage.
Sage
Wow.
got 6.
Oh my god.
Tanya, what was your character doing that she
Um,
managed to completely fail that perception alertness?
I'm
Maybe
on
she
the
just
corner.
she's
I'm
on the corner.
I
She
can't
hadn't come
see.
around the corner
No,
yet.
exactly.
Okay, she's dawdling. That's why. She's checking that she hasn't broken her nails. Okay. Well, everybody else will hear.
Oh, so
Oh, I don't hear
so
anything.
yeah, nothing for you, John.
Yeah, sorry, John. You don't hear shit either. 2 successes. No, sorry. But John, I'll tell you what you noticed instead is you see some funny looking silhouettes, shadows on the wall up ahead through the door that disturb you.
So I guess I would say something, but I'm not sure how loud my volume would be because I can't hear myself talking.
Right, can't moderate.
It's
Well, your
just
hearing might
yelling.
be slowly coming back over you, and also
the
John.
thing blew up again above me. So I
Oh,
don't know.
that's true. You could also spend blood to fix your hearing if you wanted to.
No, it's all good.
Nah, too much. Okay. All right. Well, that's where we shall end it for tonight.
Cool.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a good game. I hope my loose, fast DMing is acceptable.
I ordered someone to blow stuff.
Because I know, if you want a more rules heavy kind of laden game, I'm happy to apply that. But
No, that's good.
Yeah, this is awesome.
I
So
find
much
this
fun.
is quite
That
fluid
was
this
fun.
way.
We
Fuck
were
it.
about to nuke 2 players.
All right. Cool bananas. Glad you had fun. You have a great
Cool.
night, and
Yep.
we will catch up on Discord, etc. And I'll drop this online for you to watch later.
Most importantly, experience.
Oh,
Yay.
that question. Okay. What did you guys do that was worth experience points?
All of it.
We saved Parker's life.
You saved Parker's life.
Yeah.
But of course you saved Parker's life. You expected to do that.
What, really? Like
No.
if Bishop had anything to do with it.
So I tend to give
just let him
XP.
handle it.
Okay, you get an XP for just playing, for turning up. You get XP for turning up. You get another XP for good role playing. And if you do something that you can kind of pin on a particular skill, I prefer to give XP towards skills, to be honest, something that's really specific. Like, say you failed a driving check horribly. Well, you're not going to do that again, so you might learn from that experience. So then you might get XP towards driving, something like that. So did anyone botch anything awfully? No?
No, just taking damage that one time.
Took some
Yeah,
damage.
Alexi is the master at taking damage.
Alexi, you could take an XP towards stamina.
All right.
Hey.
Did anyone do anything especially successfully? This week?
Shipman successfully made himself deaf.
Yeah, that doesn't count. Somebody rolled like 6 successes for something. Actually,
To
Barry
dominate
rolled
that guy.
I've done
Okay,
a couple of
Yeah. What are your dominate base powers? It's like manipulation and something, isn't it?
Yeah, manipulation and command.
Manipulation and charisma? No,
Command, I think, is the other one.
command is not a skill.
Oh, sorry. It is manipulation and leadership.
Leadership. Would you like an XP towards leadership?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. And I'll add an XP towards firearms for you, Barry, because you did at least one exceptional shot.
Yeah, you did that 7 success one. That was great.
Yeah, right. Cool. We all good then?
We're all good.
Excellent. I'll see you all soon enough.
Okay,
Sweet.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Have a good week, all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Okay.
Bye
See ya.
bye 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 bye.
Is it
Bye.
Ron?
Bye. There you go, Barry.